Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dorkvision stream. We are here every Sunday for at least sometime, from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time, at least as long as this campaign lasts. You can watch our sister stream on Wednesdays, where we're playing the Rime of the Frost Maiden from 7 to 10. I have books on Drive-Thru-RPG and the DM's Guild. You can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. And of course, be sure to join us in the Crumpet Kingdom on the Discord. With all that stuff out of the way, let's get into what happened last time.
Why'd you have to name today's stream The Gates of Treachery?
Because, last time, you guys ascended the stairs after making many preparations. Zim also astride his alicorn, and the rest of you guys, covered in buffs and spells, to face Archjustice Dermot, who is zealously protecting the shielded Briareus and the gemstone through which he is channeling his spell. After a long and arduous battle, you felled Dermot and his fellow priests that kept healing him annoyingly. Briareus's sort of prismatic wall was broken, and you guys had to face him proper. He's still concentrating on the spell that will summon forth Mephistopheles, for which he has claimed the birthright of being the vessel for in this material realm, should he appear.
I just realized this is like Baldur's Gate, isn't it?
I mean, it's like a lot of things, but you know, tropes are tropes for a reason.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you guys find yourselves on the top of the tower, of the Black Tower, in the center of New Dawn. You guys are in the midst of battle. You've summoned your Oleander Dragon using the token given to you by Giffy. You guys have been collecting these treachery dice that are reducing your effectiveness in battle by making you doubt each other as Briareus connects with you guys. Not just with his wounds, but with his words. With that, I think we're ready to get going. So, I shall narrate. Briareus laughs. Soon my ambitions will be realized. I will attain my birthright that was stolen from my lesser. He looks towards where the dragon is hiding, Mao. The Lux crystal begins to hum as hellish energy leaks from its facets at odd angles. Buffets of blazing hellfire and freezing Canian wind rush past you, filling your nostrils with the scent of brimstone. He is waiting for his vessel. You can see the gem's massive front face has the silhouette of a devil with pointed ears, tall horns, and thin eyes burning with ribbons of hellfire, silently gazing at you from deep within. And with that, let's get back into the top of the round. Briareus is continuing to concentrate on his spell. You can see like a energy pulsating around his ranseur as his hand continues to like beckon from the crystal, which is shuddering with energy. You have one round until he completes his ritual, unless his concentration is broken, or he dies. Boomcrash, it is your turn. She also... Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just...
That's fine,
like,
I know you're making dinner in the background, so...
Yeah.
Ooh, tell him that he left the stove on since you're making dinner. That'll bring concentration.
I mean, that would distract pretty much anybody. Psychic damage, 3,000, done.
I think he might like his food crispy. Anyway.
Of course he would.
Just a reminder, also, it takes a bonus action to use the power die to give him -8 AC for a turn.
Yep,
Yes.
You guys have that power from your organization.
Which might be good to use that now.
Either you use it or I'll use it, sort of
It
thing.
can help negate the effects of the treachery dice, which will...
Yeah.
They act as like a super bane on you guys, and it gets even bigger.
We did figure out it is for the whole turn, though. It's until the beginning of that person's next turn.
So me or Bumcrash using it, since we're top of the initiative, would be pretty good. So if you have something to do with your bonus action, that's fine. If not, I'll do it next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should, like, more is better with Eldritch Blast, or if I should try and do, like, an upcast lightning bolt or something to try and just do a shit ton of damage.
The problem with the thing is, I'm pretty sure he can make a base 10 save like I can. So unless he rolls like really, really, really shitty, it needs to be at least a threshold of like 15 or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which means you need to do at least like 30 damage type thing.
Also, when he's concentrating, is he like actually like just staring at it, not doing anything else type of deal, or is he?
You can tell that he's doing something. He's focusing energy, and with his hand movements, you can see like runes and hexes and wards like scribed inside of the facets of the gem that are like vibrating. Like they're groaning under the control that he's asserting over it.
So it's strictly somatic right now.
Yeah, silencing him will not do anything.
Okay.
That's a good thought.
Yeah.
Like
I do have.
tower.
I mean, would banishment work?
I mean, if you could pull it off, I guess that technically would. But it'd be kind of hard to go.
He's very charismatic.
Yeah, he probably has high save.
Yeah, it's.
That's kind of the answer for everything right now. Is like he has a high save. No matter what you do, it will be a right/wrong decision.
Yeah. It sucks, and I'm stressed about it.
You can't do anything after you shape chains at the same turn, right?
I will say you've seen him make concentration checks before. He definitely has an above 10 saving throw, so he will automatically make any below 20 damage concentration save, if that helps you make your decision.
Yeah, so Eldritch Blast is unfortunately out. Even if it hits, you can't do enough damage to make him.
But then I know things are bad, but what do I do? So I think if it's going to be like minimum 20 damage, then Eldritch Blast is not a good idea. So I need to use a big ticket spell. So which one?
What spells you got?
Yeah, okay. What's the highest level spell you can cast? Let me.
I mean, the highest level spell that I can cast is a 5th level. Hellfire Ball won't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have Banishment, but that's not really going to do much. Lightning Bolt.
Maybe you have to just do Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, you haven't really seen how he reacts to lightning, but you can assume from his...
Or Shatter.
Or Shatter.
An upcast Shatter.
Which one has more D's whatever?
So Shatter is all d8s. So it'd be 3d8 plus, it would be like 68 for an upcast Shatter. For Lightning Bolt, it's 8d6 base.
So it would be 10d6. So it's 10d6 or 6d8. One's dexterity, one's con.
He probably is good at both of them, but I think Lightning Bolt 10d6 has a better average damage.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And you'd still be able to use your bonus action to give us a shot with the AC. Unless you have something else you want to do with your bonus action.
I mean, I can't really use my bonus action. I don't really have much that I can do with it.
Yeah, so just do it with a fine weakness, I would say.
Yeah. Invoke the stronghold bonus action and shoot him with a lightning bolt and hope for the best.
Okay. So must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so it's just dex.
Yep.
Ugh. There's nothing I can do to make this better. So I'm just gonna go for it. So Fist of God from above, lightning bolt to Briareus.
What's a bird called lightning?
All right.
What?
What's a bird called lightning?
Cacaw. I don't know.
Okay. You fly over to get in line with Briareus. Your treachery die flies over behind you. And you summon all the might of your eldritch powers to launch a shadowy bolt of lightning, rippling through the air down towards Briareus, pumping as much juice as you can inside of it. Let's have him make a dex save. Okay, well, a natural 32 will...
Fucking shit, fuck, ass, butt, fuck.
He's not a rogue, so he does still take half damage.
Phew. Okay, I was worried about that.
Really good save. Yeah, we don't really know what he is.
He's
Yeah.
Briareus.
He's a monster.
Probably a sorcerer.
You still have 10d6. That's a lot of ones.
I rolled terribly. Okay, sorry, guys.
2s and 1s.
I mean, technically that's averaging damage because it's 30-ish, but
Okay.
it's only because you have to have hit.
Don't make
There's
me feel better. I failed.
There's only 4 of those that are like mid or above.
Hey, you know how to make you feel better? Eating that dinner.
That's
What class
I'm
is
doing.
he? He's
True.
Briareus. Nice. Okay, the lightning bolt slams down towards Briareus. He doesn't seem immune to it, but he is able to get up a ward in time as he's trying to concentrate, deafening some of the damage. However, it seems to have thrown him off a bit. You use your bonus action to try to find a weakness with him. Is that true?
Yeah. Sure.
Which die are you using? Because it's not one that you roll, it's one that exists.
We were just gonna do the 8, weren't we?
Yeah.
You guys have 2 8s and a 6 and a 3
I guess
remaining.
using 1/8 is good.
Yeah.
This is probably the time to use it, if anything. You yell at your comrades to pile it on, focusing on him. He's concentrating, and we need to break it. And this was sort of obvious to you guys, the players, but you guys, the characters, decide to do a sort of concerted effort to try to take exploit of his broken attention. And that is how you find his weakness. He has -8 to his AC until the start of Boomcrash's next turn.
We noticed like one of his arms actually isn't blocking anything. They're just like, go for that side, go for that side.
Yeah, that's
Put a little
the one just
8 on
casting
him
spells.
to remind. Actually, I
Is he-
could just put, what is his new AC? His new AC, okay. Put his new AC in here. It's, this number. Can you guys hit a 13?
Yeah. But
Okay. I might be able to have Dust Flicker charge it for once.
Alright, at the end
Dust
of
Flicker kicks him
Boomcrash's
in the
turn,
head.
Tsumasu.
I hate to be that guy. Does he have any legendary actions, or are they all spent before his last turn?
I'm gonna assume that you would have spent them because you were pretty good about spending them. You probably would have spent it.
I meant
Oh.
Briareus.
Briareus.
Because he hasn't had his turn yet, but I'm
Mm.
pretty sure he used a lot of his actions before. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a lot of legendary actions. He only does 1 a turn, but they're really big ones.
Do
And
you do more
to
legendary like
part-
actions, Sumosu?
that's what I thought you were talking about, but Dust Flicker
No.
probably spent all theirs.
I was just making sure he wasn't going to do
Okay.
bullshit at the end of Boom Crash's turn. So I'm just trying to clarify something. Is Briareus in the air? Because I forget where the hell we are in terms of adjacentness. Because I feel like for some reason we're not actually next to each other, or are we?
Briareus
no, he
is
just
on the
did, like,
ground.
a stupid teleport thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you went to the ground to try to attack him, and then he like teleported away, and then I think you came back to him because you're adjacent to him. I think he hit you with the Rancer. Also, I noticed it's not in the initiative, so I'm gonna put it in the initiative so we don't forget. But the Oleander Dragon should also probably go
That's
after
fair.
Boomcrash's turn. So I'm gonna put it here. If you're still here, Jay, what do you want to do with the Oleander Dragon, if anything?
It's got a healing thing.
I feel like they probably would have gotten
It-
food.
Yeah, right after their turn. I figured. What do you
Yeah.
guys want the Oleander Dragon to do?
Probably heal and heal
Yeah.
Sumosu.
Okay, it is a 15-foot cube, so that could at least get these gents over here.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good enough.
Just
I
seeing.
need to look at the VOD because I don't remember if Dust Flicker's thing popped or not.
I believe they're at 1 because it popped.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm double checking because I thought there was a weird thing where it was just so close to it.
There was a thing that happened.
I thought that was
at
for
the
you.
end.
I think that was the case for you.
No, I think it was on Dust Flicker.
Yeah. He somehow managed to survive for a while.
Because the whole thing is like when Zoo's on Dust Flicker, there's like the combined like mount abilities. So, but yeah, because Briareus had done that weird, some sort of like teleport or like move. We attacked him while he was in the gem, but it was just like a duplicate image, and then it
Yeah.
blew up in our face.
Anyway,
It hurt.
I upped the Oleander Dragon with this new ability because I didn't realize its features were going to be so useless in this battle. So I gave it 1 more.
Look,
This is its Breath of Foxglove. It has recharge 5 and 6, so you will need to recharge it once this has been used. But Zumasu, actually, I'll just roll it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What we got here?
at least it's a tree I can hide behind.
We got 5 d6s. This new dice roller is interesting looking. Okay, 5d6 plus 5 hit points. Okay, you regain 20 hit points, and so does Dust Flicker.
Yeah, he cannot die in one hit anymore.
Yeah, we hope. Do you guys want the Oleander Dragon to move?
No, because I'm still hiding.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we can't see you. Yeah, mouse gone somewhere, I guess.
Damn it.
Leave the Ori and the dragon where it is.
All right.
Okay.
Because Dustflicker is gonna do a risky maneuver. We're gonna do the thing where I pull back, so Briareus gets an attack of opportunity on Dustflicker.
Yeah, I mean, does he want to take it, though? Because he has a much better reaction.
Oh, that's true. He has bullshit he can do.
Hmm,
He can tell we're about to do something.
that is true. I know that you're about to do something. I think he's going to keep his reaction because it'll keep him safer than just trying to hurt you. So he's going to keep his reaction. That was Dustflicker's move.
Well, okay.
For
so
part of it.
Dustflicker, yeah. So he goes about 20 feet, goes into the air another 20, and then he's gonna charge for his charge attack.
Oh, sure.
Gonna also charge. Let me double check the spell I have left if I want to pump up some damage before. Where's my damn character?
I don't know. It's right where I left it, I thought.
There it is. I'm being dumb for a second. Hold on.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I am low on spell. You know what? I will use the. I'm gonna attach a Thunderous Might to this.
Okay.
It's charging up. Oh no, I can't. I can't because never mind. Never mind. I can't do that. I have Shield of Faith. It's Smites are concentration.
Yeah, they are.
To do. Fucking
Do you want to lose Shield of Faith?
no. I kept my Dustflicker alive a few times.
Yay.
So yeah, I'll just go for it and I'll just use the. All right. So first we'll have Dustflicker see if he can hit with his stuff. He's gonna do the charge horn attack.
Right. Dustflicker spins around into the air and then pedals towards Briareus with their
that hits.
horn outstretched. That should hit them with their brand new AC of 13. Do damage.
And he's still big. Okay. Alright, I don't think the hooves hit.
They didn't, but
Okay. He does 8 damage plus 2, so that's 10 damage, but then Briareus actually has to make, because of the charge, he actually gets extra damage. That's the thing. He has to make a DC 15 strength throw or he's not prone, which could be useful.
could be.
And he also gets an extra 2d8 damage because he was charged at. Yeah, he made it. But he gets an extra 2d8 damage.
Dustflicker charges at him. He just like puts his other hand up and just blocks his face.
Okay, so technically he took 18 damage. That's still not enough to make his concentration threshold, I think.
It
I don't
isn't.
think he. Okay.
But he takes some damage as Dustflicker rams down. He holds up like a sort of arcane ward to break it, but Dustflicker's horn is breaching through, starting to wear him down.
Now
Anything
I get
else?
him.
Yeah.
Holy Avenger.
You brandish your weapon. And yeah, that
Don't get
hits.
hit.
I don't even know why I'm checking at this point.
All right, and yes, it seems like a pretty good time to smite. Let's. Didn't.
You infuse your blade with magical radiance.
Slots left. This has to hurt. I'll do a first level slot to start with. So that's 3d8 then, right? Because it's 2d8, then it's 1 extra because it's a fiend, right? I think so.
Yeah, I'll count him as a fiend.
Because he's taking the extra Holy Avenger damage, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So that's 22 from the Avenger attack, and then the 16 is
It's 38.
okay.
So he has to make a DC, what is that, 19 concentration?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if he breaks it from that.
Okay.
Fuck. Hold on,
It's
what is his
doable,
plus?
but it's man rough.
Plus.
It's-
Is that a
okay.
plus 13?
Yes.
It is. It's rough. It's rough. Okay.
Your blade whips through his wards, ignoring the thing, and giving him a slash on his chest as he backpedals a bit. He's
You
here
had to
for
roll a
now.
5 or lower.
Okay,
In order
let me
for that to
try. I'm
succeed.
gonna go harder this time. Okay, I'm guessing that hit.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let
Got
that
a
through.
thing?
He's not
Gonna
gonna.
let it through?
He's not gonna do the thing.
He's
Um,
holding it for fucking my sneak attack, you little shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some smiting to this. I'm gonna do my 4th level smite, which means it's 68. Let me double check. I need to make sure this. I think it's 6. It's default because it's a default of 5, I believe, if I use a 4th level. So yeah, it'd be 68, I believe. Extra damage. 4th level shot, highest. 26. This is a chunky boy. So that's 30 plus 26. That's 56 damage. So that's 28 DC. This hopefully will do it. And I only got 1 Revivify, guys.
Okay. He's going to try and do that. Here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
He's going to use his treacherous resistance. He's going to expend Boomcrash's treachery die and roll it and add it to his saving throw. This is what he has in place of legendary resistance.
That's cool. I hate it.
You rolled an 8.
I think that... What was the save? I think the save was a 28.
No, it was 20... it was 28.
It was 28. He literally just freaking...
Welcome back.
Good news, Boomcrash, you don't have a treachery token anymore, or treachery die anymore. He used it
That's
for his
nice.
resistance.
I've dealt like over 80
Sumosu.
damage to this bastard in 1 turn, and he still didn't break concentration.
And the asshole held onto his reaction, so that way it's going to prevent him from getting him with my sneak attack.
He still has his reaction,
I
yes.
think between me and Dustflicker, we did like almost 100 damage, and it didn't break him.
So your blade crashes through his ward, slashes at him. He's continuing to like scan the battlefield for where Mao has gone, knowing that she's still a looming threat, but he doesn't see your blade collide with his upper shoulder. You blast radiant energy through him, the generosity and kindness of your blade breaching his cold, hollow heart. He reels backward in pain, but he manages to maintain his concentration. He's like clutching his hand tight around his ranseur, trying to hold it aloft. He's struggling. However, one of his contingencies also goes off. He casts heal on himself. He regains
Fucking-
70 hit points.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Are you gonna? Do you have a thing to do that? Because it's still a spell, right?
I mean, it's a reaction. I can burn my reaction and say no.
Yeah. If you want to do that, I want to save my.
Is it what level? What spell slot level is
It's-
heal again?
It's a 6th level spell. You would have to roll no matter what.
I would have to roll no matter what. Okay.
It's a lot of health he gets back. I'll leave it to you because I want to save my spell.
It's
in
a
case I need to
charisma check,
revivify.
right?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, that counters it. He has his second contingency go off, which is another heal. He only has 2 of them. One when he goes to 50% life, and one when he goes to 25. You brought him sort of to both in the same turn.
God damn it. Do I use it, guys? 'Cause
Yeah.
Then we got no revivify.
Uh,
'Cause I used the spell slot to smite and almost got him, but didn't.
Oh fuck.
I guess I'm not gonna be able to do damage to him though. Whatever that reaction is, he's holding it.
Because if somebody dies, they won't be.
That's what I'm
having a
saying.
bad time.
So I'm gonna be ending my turn right next to him, and it is not gonna be a good day.
I'll let the second heal go off. I think I need to keep somebody
It's-
alive.
Fuck.
Unfortunately,
That
Final
was
answer?
yeah.
Okay.
Amon, is it wand? Is it burned?
Yes, that's why I haven't said anything.
Yep.
He's also
He is-
hopeless.
He's
you have-
hopeless.
Do we have don't we have like a counterspell like scroll or something?
You'd have to have it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Chris, my character disappeared. Did you not see it?
Right there.
No, I can't see it either.
I can.
I see him, but he's
He went.
off the building.
Yeah. He's so hopeless. He just dove
He
off.
just dove
Oh.
off the building.
No.
You probably were selecting or moving your character or something when the combat tracker went off, because it drags the screen, which might move you.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
yeah, I put him back on the building. Okay, so he's gonna regain 70 hit points. But it's that.
Yep.
Zumasu, anything else for your turn?
No. Nope.
Come on. You
Okay, I have a
continue
question.
to be hopeless. Yes.
Yeah, I can't target him with anything, right?
Nope. Heal peoples or do something to help yourself.
I will read it again, just to remind me of what it does.
Do you have shatter? Can you shatter the gem or something, maybe?
No, nothing like that. I'm just curious.
Each target, its charisma failed to save, overwhelmed with despair for 1 minute. During this time, it can't attack or target any creature with harmful abilities, spells, or magical effects.
Harmful spells, abilities, or
Oh.
magical effects.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just gonna reactivate my shield since I didn't do anything else with bonus action, and that way I won't have to worry about it. It was gonna run out in like next turn. This combat's been so long.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna try the divine intervention, but I can't target him with it.
Can you target anybody else to help them do something?
Okay, you know what? Let's try that. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do bonus action, mass healing word. Everyone's gonna heal. Let's see.
No, why did this song have to turn on?
I don't know. Some
Look at the
random.
anxiety.
Yeah, this song is exciting.
It's great. I hate
yeah.
it.
Okay, they're +5, so everyone heals at 18 wounds.
18.
Everyone, yeah.
Including, Dust Flicker and the Oleander Dragon.
Yeah, just everyone.
How much is it? 15?
No, 18 +5.
18.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh
that
yeah, because he's got the thing that
overheals,
super
hold on.
buffs it.
Yes, that's true. He has his blessing from Zenagar, the Crook of Rao.
Oh, really? I didn't even calculate. Let me see. Crook Brow. Oh, add 5 more. 5 plus 5 was more charisma, so add 5 more.
I can survive a hit.
Fantastic. Everybody is feeling a lot better from your kind words of, well, admittedly hopelessness.
Amon's so sweet when he's upset.
Stop struggling. It upsets me. Okay, okay, divine intervention. I don't think divine intervention actually targets anything.
Yeah, unless you say something like, I don't know, kill Briareus as your divine intervention.
You could
something.
ask for a summon, essentially. That might be helpful. Ask for aid.
Okay, I'm gonna divine intervention. I'm gonna ask for a second chance for all of them.
Second chance for all of them being what?
All the
You want us to get an extra turn before the summoning?
It's a prayer. It's vague. It's up to
Sure
Chris.
is.
Oh no.
Uh,
Can you at least specify your friends?
Okay. Wait, I have no friends. Okay, I'm
The
gonna
people
go.
who love you.
Okay. I don't believe that. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna point my 3 fingers. At roughly at the. Don't spread out too much. My fingers don't spread that well. At Mao, if I can find her. Boom Crash over there, and mostly is like those 3. Give them a second chance.
I'm just gonna
All
get
right.
Tree's gonna get the second chance because point at the tree.
No. I don't believe hard enough. Never mind. You guys got to heal. Do your
98,
best.
yeah.
if only high was a good number.
Yeah, it made me
Mhm.
excited, but it's always below the number.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well.
Which actually means if you were rolling the dice in person, when you see the zeros, it's like, oh, it didn't. No, that's the opposite of what
Yeah.
I wanted.
Oh well. I tried. Not very hard, mind you.
Your healing
So
word
did
was
we
actually
all.
pretty powerful, though.
You
I dealt 56 damage in one attack. I'm pissed.
Oh yeah. You plead to Nerul to end this and to give your allies a second chance, but it falls on deaf ears. Your heart just isn't in it right now. The hopelessness of the situation is starting to bear into your consciousness. You've moved slightly. Anything else?
No, that was my action and bonus action.
Okay.
At
Wow,
the end of a
go
month's
for it.
turn, Mal's gonna get her plus. You get +2 to AC until Dust Flicker's turn. Because Dust Flicker knows you're gonna get up in personal.
Okay.
Oh.
Briareus has another legendary action he could use before Mao's turn. He can't see Mao, so he probably won't do it on Mao.
Well, I'm here, and you just saw the Alicorn do something.
Yeah. Let's send you on a little journey, Zumosu.
What?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have you make a DC 24 Wisdom saving throw.
Are you
Sorry,
banishing
Dexterity
him or
saving
giving him
throw.
a weird trip?
Fuck, it's dexterity. I don't know
Dex?
if I can do this.
Briareus opens the crystal. You can see like facets of it tearing open, and there is a sort of vacuuming force that is sucking Dustflicker and Zumasu to a tiny portal crack
Do we both do
in
it?
reality. It technically says a creature, so I'm gonna
just
say just you.
Gonna
Okay.
get dismounted.
It is a magical ability, right? Because the whole
It
it's
is
not even my
magical.
thing.
It is not a spell.
Oh no, it's because of the sword I've got. The sword is like a better version. That's why. What's the exact wording on the?
What-
Is this thing?
What are you asking?
Holy Avenger gives a special aura that's even better than the Paladin aura. That's the. I think it's just magical ability, not even just spell.
What are you actually trying to do?
Do I get resist? Basically, do I roll twice for it? That's why I'm looking up what it says. Again.
Have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. You already have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects, dude. You're a Yuan-Ti.
I thought that Yanti was only spells.
No, it's magic. Yuan-Tis are overpowered.
Yay. Well, I'm screwed. Bye bye.
Good thing you didn't have any treachery dice, at least. But do you want to spend any inspiration?
It's a 5 at the same as the 24. I think I'll see what happens.
Okay. He's going to use his Hurl Through Cania ability, his villainous action. On a failed save, you're going to take 10d10 cold damage, and you are teleported to a location of his choice within 60 feet of your original location. And if you are reduced to 0 hit points, you are frozen and cannot succeed at death saving throws while frozen. You can get melted, though, to save you. So, let's see if you die from this. Also,
Yay.
you do have resistance to cold, so that's...
No, I don't. I have that's the other armor.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
It's a bad time.
Let me just pile on these numbers.
Should have worn your Lich King armor.
Okay,
still
it was
alive.
a high number. You are still alive, though. As you are pulled into the crystal, wrenched off of your horse, who whinnies and looks after you. You are pulled into Cania, where you hurtle through the frozen wasteland. There are devils that just watch you like a comet moving through the sky. As you land onto the surface of Cania, you are swarmed by devils and have to fight for your dear life until you are finally... your form flickers and you appear back on the material plane. You are unable to be held there for long, but as much as time has passed there, it was a mere moment for everybody else. You are teleported over here, away from Duskflicker and onto the ground.
It's not safe
I
from
got
Melian
14 hit
body.
points. At least, I didn't die. The shield's off. It does flicker though, so his AC's down again.
You know, that would distract most
people.
people, so to be
Yeah.
fair. Alright, that was his villainous action, and you didn't die. Good.
Nope.
Good on you. Now it's
Mhm.
your turn.
Pulling out the Sunblade. He's just gonna fucking be
You have
ready
haste
for me.
though, right?
No, haste was from the last thing, unless
No,
it
I'm
was
pretty
happening
sure-
again.
I thought you drank it.
Mao has
Oh.
Blur.
I have Blur.
Oh, right. Okay.
I have Blur, Fly, because those were like hour-long ones. Yeah, haste was from the other fight.
Oh, I should have cast haste on you.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I think it was still worth it to try to hurt him.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
We're doing. We're trying.
All right. Gonna run over, out from hiding, and I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay, your treachery dice follows behind you.
Oh, good for it. Should I do Scimitar Speed though, or for the Sunblade?
I kind of vote Scimitar of Speed for the extra attack.
The extra attack? That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, the Sunblade won't do extra damage to him. He's not undead.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you pull out your Scimitar of Speed, and it goes snicker-snacked and finally collides with him for a critical hit. However, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw. He's gonna use his reaction.
Yep. I just wanted to look at those nice numbers.
Those are
Yeah,
nice numbers.
those are nice numbers. Goes straight for his throat, his eyes open wide as he was keeping an eye out for you. You see his form flicker, but as he sort of teleports away, your blind sense senses him nearby, and you grasp at the cuff of his cloak as he's running away before his illusory form gets a chance to explode into hellfire. And your attack goes through. Okay, how much damage are we doing today?
73 plus 18, right?
Yeah.
73 plus 18, so that's 91 damage, I believe.
91.
Yep. Kerchunk.
Okay.
Concentration check.
That was
Concentration check. Before we roll again, concentration check.
I don't think he can make it.
I don't think he can either.
Physically make it. Because that'd be 33 as his highest, right? Yeah.
Yes!
He can't make it.
I say she literally stabs and his arm that he was using to concentrate is just split in two.
Oh yeah, just right in between the shoulder bone and just prying it out.
Yeah.
Alright, Mortal Kombat. You guys are getting way too excited now.
Get over here!
It was a 91 damage crit.
Your scimitar of speed whisks across the nape of his neck as you just manage to catch him with a vital wound. As he recoils in pain, you grab at the ransor that's in his hand that is connected to the magical energy, and you forcibly tear it away from him. He shouts at you, "No! You can't!" And he looks up at the crystal that is quaking under the weight of magical energy. Alright.
You got a second attack.
I do.
Yeah, you have a second attack.
I'm sorry, Chris. You're not allowed to have fun tonight.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
that's another hit. I mean, it's just 14 damage, though, this time. It's not...
It's not a
like
crit
fucking
with
90
sneak.
sneak attack damage.
91 damage.
Look, if that was his first, or wasn't his first turn, then it would have also had that other DC Master Striker kind of thing on it too, so it would have been doubled if he failed, but I don't think he can.
Alright.
That just the freaking the moon's aligned for you, Mal. Just take that was the divine intervention there.
That's
On the save and on the hit. We needed both.
Alright. So that was your second hit.
Which means it uses my bonus action, which means if I move,
At least get up to his other side so you get flanking, I guess.
you've been teleported, sir. Flanking for who?
Dust
A
Flicker.
horse? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the horse is still here.
Sure, I'll go over here.
Good, because now Dust Flicker is going to kick Briareus at the end of your turn. Because
Right.
why the hell not?
And I know that you still have a treachery die, but there hasn't been any need to roll it because you can't roll low enough to disaffect him from these hits.
'cause It was still yeah.
Also, I had another turn, so it takes up again, doesn't it? Isn't that how that works?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh.
Poof misses. He can't roll well. It's fine, even with the bonus.
Okay. Let's get to Briareus' turn then.
He's pissed.
He is a little pissed. He looks up at the massive pulsating crystal whose faces start to spread apart. The space between is groaning with eldritch energy held in place by his countless wards and hexes, and in that void you can glimpse the terrors of hell that await you. A gate to Cania was opening here. He shakes his head in a momentary lapse of concentration, but the arcane effort is just too much. Several of the wards in place fall away, and some of the crystalline facets snap back into their place in reality. No! The magical energy surrounding the crystal begins to collapse. The archdevil that was in the crystal's frontal face begins to frown, and you hear a voice echoing throughout the area.
Your punishment for failure will be awful and eternal, Briareus.
Finally, a few creatures breach the gate, but others are crushed beneath the weight of the multiverse as the crystal reforms. The ritual can be redone, but it has become clear that distracting you was not enough. I must deal with you personally. Alright, let's get some dudes in here.
It pooped out
Yep.
some creatures before
Yeah,
it was.
some dudes were able to leap through the portal. Briareus then raises his hand, and the bodies of the priests that are nearby, all of his supplicants, they begin to rise of their own volition, like prone in the air, floating towards a vortex above the crystal, where they start to collapse into a burning ball of hellfire, and then nothing but ash remains. However, this seems to reinvigorate Briareus. Destroy them, my servants of hell, or your king will destroy us all when he finally arrives. And let's get rid of some of these bodies, these bodies here. Yippee, I think that's all of them.
There's a priest of dusk at the bottom.
Oh.
If you...
And
Little
Dermot.
guy, he gets... No, Archjustice Dermot was too heavy.
I just hear slight slow
sick.
scraping on the ground as he slowly moves.
Briareus is reinvigorated and goes back to his maximum hit points. You guys don't get to fight Mephistopheles, but someone still here to fight.
So this is technically what, phase 3?
Yeah, if phase 1 was Dermot.
Hey guys, can you do combat without me for 100 rounds?
Or a minute, so it's...
No, 100 rounds.
Why 100 rounds?
Why?
Because that's when his thing will wear off.
I thought it was only
no,
I thought it was
no,
a minute,
no.
not 10 minutes.
It is a minute.
No, I have an ability from Cook Route, 10 minutes. I can banish all the demons
Oh, that
for,
thing.
like, that are CR 19 or less for hundreds of years. So
How long does Force Bubble last?
That is kind of awesome, honestly.
so just give me 10 minutes and everything will be solved.
Wait,
Wait.
no, never mind. It's Force Bubble. Are you talking about the Wall of Force, the durable
Yeah.
ball?
Yeah. You just bubbled yourself in a mon and just waited 10 minutes.
Up
Mal runs around, just running.
to 10 minutes.
I
Managed to turn it from epic, we're gonna kill him, into a Benny Hill moment.
Let's do it.
mean, I still think you probably have
And
a way
also,
to attack us
Briareus,
from
what's
there.
his turn? I want to know what Mad Boy does.
I don't think it would work, but it just
He angy.
stupid cheese.
He is pretty angry.
It's kind of half a joke. You guys don't have to do it. Zumos is nearly dead anyway, and that's bad. So
I still have Death Ward because it never popped. Because we accidentally knocked me out instead. So
Okay. He's going to focus his ire on Mao for the moment, I think. Let's see.
oh, the mirror images I think wore off.
That's a
because
deck
we're so
save. We will
fast
not do
around.
that. Alright. So, Mao. He's going to use his Scorching Brand to fill your mind with more treachery. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not good at those.
Okay.
Not good at those.
Not good at those.
Okay, you gain a Treachery die, which you already have one, which means that that is just going to increase. So,
Six.
to a d6.
Love that for me.
Isn't that fun? Okay.
Can't be invisible, cannot hide.
Okay, at the end of your next turn, if you still have a Treachery die, just let me know.
Okay.
Remember, you can get rid of a Treachery die by attacking your opponent, or by attacking
I-
one of your allies.
Remember,
targeting
we got
them
the
with a
dragon
spell.
out for a reason.
I mean, it's true.
Alright, now he's going to attack you. Twice.
I have disadvantage, or he has disadvantage, unless he has True Sight.
Oh, because of blur.
Oh, because
Oh,
of
yeah,
blur.
but does he have true sight? I think we figured that.
I forgot.
He has True Sight, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, because
so it
I
doesn't
couldn't
matter.
use mirror image.
Okay. Well, 15
that-
still doesn't hit you, I don't think.
No.
Nope.
I don't think I can increase that in any way, so got it. He won't do a second attack. Wow, does a 19 hit you?
No.
She got +2 from the alicorn.
Jesus, how is he rolling so low? Alright,
Well, where were these low rolls before?
I don't know. As these treacherous thoughts intrude into your mind, you parry his attacks with his massive Ransor that holds the blood of Mephistopheles within. And you are fine for now. Good job.
Thanks.
I like to think it just made her more aggressive, so she was parrying by being aggressive.
All right, time to introduce the Infernal Knights. These are very powerful devils. And they kind of have the form of just like massive full plate creatures. You can see like this sort of burning hellfire skin beneath them, and their mouths open wide to reveal just an interior of brimstone. They seem almost mindless, but definitely have some sort of cunning beyond their eyes. Let's have them go. Let's have this guy fly towards Mao. Let's have this guy. Let's fly towards
Fly.
Boom Crash. Yes, they just get up off of their feet and then they fly of their own volition. They don't even have wings. They are just floating.
Nice.
All right. They go right after each other, which is why I'm just doing them both at the same time. But let's do an attack on Mao first, focusing that. Okay, 2 attacks or Hellfire Bolt twice. No, we'll just do attacks. Alright,
Okay.
Yep.
that hits. I think that you must have been distracted by Briareus. Okay, you take 10 slashing and 16 necrotic damage. Then you need a DC 18 con save.
10 and 16 necrotic. 26. Okay, and con save.
Barely made it, but you made it.
Okay, so you don't suffer disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks next turn.
Fuck.
Do a second attack.
Guys, I'm almost thinking that would probably been better fighting Mephistopheles.
No,
At least Amon
no.
and I could dodge everything.
No.
Shut the hell up.
He just
Dex
does
saves and
damage.
evasion.
Yeah, okay, she's only saying that because she's the only one who can survive it.
Yeah!
I will say he's going to go on the other side and flank you at least, but you do manage to parry him. Alright, let's attack Boom Crash, who is now engaged to this guy.
So one's in the air, one's on the ground. But
Yeah.
Crash is flying.
I'll put a little icon on him after I finish with this. 19, I think, hits Boom Crash, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, 29 total damage, 19 of which is necrotic. Then a Constitution save.
How do we do the thing with the ruler again?
Right click
Is this
while you're dragging.
magical?
Right, click or Q or something like that.
In what respect?
Can I use magic resistance against this?
Magic resistance is only advantage on saving throws.
But this is a con
oh,
save.
yeah, yeah, you can use that.
Doy.
Thanks. Okay, so it's not an 11.
It is a 17, which isn't an 18.
Yep. Okay, worth a shot.
Also, do you have any dice? No, you don't, because I took yours away. I used it for my own devices.
Yes.
Alright, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks based on strength and dexterity until the end of your next turn.
So if a cantrip is like, using the spell modifier, does that not count?
Well, does the spell modifier use strength or dexterity?
No. So
No,
there
it
you
doesn't,
go.
so this doesn't really affect you that much. Anyway, second attack. That should hit. You take another 33 damage. And I think they're done. I don't think they
I'm
do
at
anything
32
else.
health, by the way.
Did your thing hasn't popped yet, right? Your death ward?
No.
No.
No, it hasn't.
Still got
Okay.
it. Alright, so these guys are done. Boom Crash.
Which
It
one's the
is
flying one?
yeah, I'll mark it.
Okay.
It is this one.
Alright.
Okay, so I think should we focus on Briareus?
At this point, it's totally up to you.
We also have a traitor die or a ability. Maybe we can turn one of them on him, being
That's
like,
not
oh,
gonna work. These
No.
are heavy.
Oh,
okay.
also
that
his
damage.
AC is back.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's now back to 23.
Yep, 21.
21, okay.
It's doable. The other one was to make it guaranteed hit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know.
You could shoot this guy. I mean, you get disadvantage on the attack, but you probably could see if you can hit the guy in front of you and then fly somewhere else.
If you just want
Yeah.
to push him off of you so you don't get attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, let's do that.
Where are the other ones going? Or are they all going at him?
They're all going at him.
All right.
So first off, does a 29 hit him?
We'll see. It does. Yeah, these guys
So
don't
then-
have unbeatable AC.
So then the other ones would just be at normal attack because he would have been pushed by the first one.
Yep.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. He gets pushed 40 feet away from you from all of your Eldritch Blasts. How much damage is that total? 16, 15, 31, 42?
Yeah.
Right. You take a sizable chunk of... Well, it's actually not a sizable chunk. He has... They have health comparable to Briareus's.
Okay.
Just as deadly.
Good for them.
Great.
That's so nice.
Go hide somewhere and then maybe do a shape change. Might be a good strategy.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna zip around and like a duck over here.
I'm the
Right.
dragon.
You float around near the crystal. Still
Yeah.
flickering with the runes, but they are now dormant. Alright. Dragon's turn. We can...
Gets to see if it charges.
Yeah, so Boom Crash. Roll a d6 to see if the dragon recharges. It healed last turn. Okay, it doesn't recharge that ability, but it can still use its standard song to try and affect people. Or you can try and do something to these devils, but...
They're probably poison immune too. You could have it move
probably charm
towards
immune.
him now.
You can have him what?
Just move towards Mao. I don't know. Oh yeah, actually maybe move it towards Mao so Mao can attack it.
How long has the dragon been around?
3 or 4 turns?
Yeah.
Did you summon it in the first turn that you attacked Briareus, or the second?
think it was
I
the
don't
second.
remember, honestly.
I feel like it was the second turn.
Okay. I will say that the dragon's power is beginning to fade. It only persists for a number of rounds equal to your domain size.
Oh shit.
Okay, fair. So
Use and abuse.
move closer and stay still.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. I was saying to give Mao like something to jump into, also slash attack.
I got that, but my question is that if this thing moves, and then is stationary, does it lose the whole tree disguise?
It'll be stationary again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a voluntary movement.
Okay.
Alright, the dragon moves, and then plants itself near Mao, unintended. And then I assume it uses its song, because that's the only thing that can affect these guys.
Yeah.
Right. It uses its Song of Silistani. Oh wait, it's once per day?
It can't. Yeah.
Alright,
Because it already.
Rip.
cool. Well, it, Ivern, is that the name of the champ that can, the League of
Yes.
Legends guy
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
plants and trees?
Yes.
You create some foliage near here that you can plant wards in or whatever you want. Alright, Zemasu, it's your turn. You have just been on the ride of a lifetime, and there is an infernal knight that is just soaring through the air near you that was pummeled by what's their name? Boom Crash. I'm losing my mind right now.
So I'm just gonna stand up for a second and just be like, I don't know which one I hate more, the Abyss or the Nine Hells. God damn it. I have a fly potion I forgot about, so I can just get back over there. This guy's technically in the air, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so I can just easily fly towards Briareus from here, right?
You can.
Okay. Yeah. Get back into position.
Yeah. He teleported you 60 feet away, but you have 60 feet movement speed.
Pretty much. Briareus doesn't fly, right?
He hasn't so far.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna hex him, because why the hell not? Do I even
Text.
have enough spell slots? Shit, man, I might not. Hold on a second. Because I think I did use up all my spell slots except for the one freaking.
Did do some smites this this session and last.
Yep. Hold on, Roll20's being dumb.
What else is
Understand.
new?
Doop-de-doop-de-doo-de-doo. Eh-de-doom-de-doom. Come on. Get to refresh. Open, damn it.
I just forgot I could have used a reaction when I was attacked, but it's fine.
You know what? Story.
I
Yeah.
am instead actually going to. I won't use Hex. I'm going to instead use Bless and target everybody using the second level slot.
Right.
Everybody except for Amon. So.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, he's not in
hopeless.
combat.
I know, he's hopeless. Everybody around you is blessed with your words as you return from your field trip to hell. You
Let's see how this is.
you soar towards Briareus with your holy avenger held aloft.
Actually,
A
you
bright,
know what? I won't be next to him necessarily then. If I'm
and then you
doing
stop
this.
short just of being near him. And yeah,
Okay.
even though he has a Rancer, I'm gonna say he doesn't have reach with it.
Okay. Dustflicker's gonna attack him because why not?
Sure. Also, the reasoning being that I made him large even though he's medium, just for effect.
Okay. Poof. And he gets a D4. Just to offset some of the treachery dies. Oh, that hits.
Yeah, does hit.
Gets a D4. Oh, go ahead.
Pretty good hit. He takes 13 damage.
And second, that was the hoof, so now go for the horn.
That
The, with the D.
Oh, with the
Yep, there we go.
what's the D4 from? Bless.
Yeah, bless.
Okay, he is also blessed. Okay, I didn't know if it was.
I only had a second level slot left, so basically 4 targets: me, Mao, Boom Crash, and Dustflicker.
Oh, so it's not a first level; it's a fourth level. Got it.
Third level, or second level, sorry. So the extra target. Anyway, here's a horn. Here's a D4. A respectable 11. So Dustflicker helped.
Okay.
That's about it.
Horn collides with Briareus. The end.
Yep.
Right.
So everybody add something to denote blessed.
Yeah. I'm using the wings one that says blessed. I'll just add it to at least y'all's folks.
Too many little icons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels
Wings
good,
is for
doesn't it?
flying.
Remember how many icons were on Dermot?
Yes. At least he's a big boy, so it's like they
You can
kind of fit
re-add
on
some
there.
also.
Okay. Yeah, I saw what you meant. I just realized that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's fine. I was adding it to people.
This also should help your saves, Mal.
All right.
Yeah.
Briareus is going to use
You little shit.
a villainous action.
Great.
He's going to use his third one, called Benediction of Bator. Each creature
I
of
love it.
Briareus' choice within
Jesus Christ.
120 feet must make a DC 24 Charisma saving throw or relinquish their entire next turn to Briareus' control. On a success,
Oh,
you
no.
instead gain a D12 Treachery die.
Oh, I
I
hate that.
dislike this.
Hate it both ways.
Treachery begins to weave into your minds as Briareus invokes the deepest and darkest magics of Cania. You can hear Mephistopheles' voice inside your minds, screaming inside and doting you towards treachery and betrayal.
Mal, roll your D4 because it's important.
I know. I forgot what the other thing was that
Oh, yeah,
he has
this,
on me.
this is time for inspiration.
He has a D6 on you as well, Mal, so roll a D6 against and a 4 for Bless.
What was the other thing? The Scorching Brand.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Oh, that's a different thing. That gave
Oh,
you a
okay.
treachery die.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Dustflicker failed, even with my bonus. Oh no, with my bonus I might be able to switch that. Let me see. That'd be okay. So that's 5, 7. No, he just barely passed. He's at 24. So me and Dustflicker get a D12 treachery die. God damn it.
Do.
I don't make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get.
And you
some
said
of
to
these.
roll the
Yeah,
D6
you
treachery die.
roll a D6 treachery and subtract it.
Wow. Okay.
If you had rolled a 4 on your D4, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. So you have a total 22, right?
total.
22.
Yeah, total 22. So I can use inspiration, and you would want me to probably do the blessed treachery as well again.
Yeah, because it's no, actually.
I feel like it's fair, but
I think
that's just...
I think I'll have you re-roll the whole thing.
Okay.
So what were you saying, Amon? I know you were trying to get my attention.
So does the D4 I had before do anything? Or?
Hold on. Where is your save? 26. You are not blessed, so you just have you roll the D4 and subtract it from your save.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to be. I wasn't meant to get this.
Okay, so I still got 24.
Yeah, you still meet it. So you're gonna get D12 to replace your D4 treachery die.
So I'm just like, everybody, here's a D4 to help, and Briareus is like, here's a D12.
Here's a D12, and also, Mao's under my control now. Haha.
Yeah, and also Gunkrash, you have advantage on this because of your it's a magical effect. So you get a D12. I was just trying to mentally gymnastic all this.
You
Right.
get a D12.
Mao, you
get a D12.
Now you don't get a worse D12, but boy howdy, you are listening and glistening. Let's end Briareus's action.
The devils are singing in my ear.
Come on, it's your turn. Feel the weight of treachery on your shoulders.
Dustflick was gonna... never mind.
Meh.
The end of the ones.
You're not gonna do anything anyway. So in that case, I'm gonna do Mass Cure Wounds in there. So everyone's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's everyone. Everyone's healing 3d8 plus 10.
All right.
Does that include me? Why are you healing me?
Because it's still useful.
I'm going to harm you.
It's gonna hurt other people. 22 damage, 22 health then?
Yeah, 22 health for everyone.
Okay.
Said
Can't complain
Mal.
about it.
Amon's just gonna keep us alive somehow.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm
that's
saying-
mostly what he can do.
Yeah, also, Mao, I'm not concerned. Again, dead in 5 years.
This is hopeless. We're all gonna die. I'll at least do my part, so you can't blame me.
Blue Crush and Zumasa, you got your 22 health, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well-
did mine add properly? Yeah, no, I was at 14. I was really low. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, you do still look very low.
I am still very low. I just went from 4. I
Yeah.
took 10d6 of damage. That's why.
All right. So Amon, as treachery from Briareus's benediction echoes in your mind, you manage to get forth a healing spell that restores some health and hope to your allies, even if you lack it yourself. But his words still echo in your mind.
Each man kills the thing he loves.
Just, fun flavor stuff. Mal, it's your turn.
You know what?
It's your
Dustflicker's
turn.
gonna roll to see if he can attack me.
Sure.
Because he's got such a fat treachery die, so evens he will. Okay, I guess Dustflicker's attacking Zumasa right now.
Remember, add the D12 treachery die to it.
Yep. Okay. I guess which one does more? They're the same. We'll just use the hooves. Yeah, he hits me. It's whatever.
Yeah, even with the plus.
Of course he does like max damage. God damn it. Fucking bullshit. Okay.
16
At
damage.
least it's gone.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll get rid of it soon. Dustflicker hears Mephistopheles' voice within his mind.
Each my benediction faithfully heard.
And he kicks you in the face. Fucking
Paladin
sucks.
is not worthy. What the hell?
Hey, Dustflicker! Stop that! Heal! Alright,
I just gotta roll a not one, and I think I get to keep my concentration at least. Yeah, I'm fine.
great. Alright, Mao. It is my turn with you.
Yes.
I'm gonna have you...
I hate this.
Phrasing.
What is your
Well-
bidding? Who should I kill? I do.
Dustflicker and Zumasu are prowling near the ground, at least if Zumasu needs
Yep.
to be near Dustflicker and within range of Briareus.
I have flying, so.
And you have flying, okay. I'm
Yep.
gonna have you come up here with your fun little treachery die, and I'm gonna have you... sneak attack Zumasu.
I'm not being threatened.
Being threatened by your alicorn.
No, my alicorn's
that doesn't
normal.
count because the dust flicker is not an enemy.
Yeah, I'll say that that's fine.
Okay. So just an attack?
Yeah,
it's
use
just
your
an attack.
Scimitar of Speed since that's drawn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Don't forget to add the d6 to it, just if you want to.
Want to? Do I have a choice here, Chris?
Well, it's only on attack, right? Not on damage.
Yeah, it's on attack.
Okay, so it hits. I'm down to 8. All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Second attack, Chris.
Yep. You had you have 2 attacks.
What do you want me to do with my bonus action?
With your bonus action, I'm gonna have you duck into the Oleander Dragon.
Okay.
What happens to the treachery die if she attacked him? Does it not count as killing it?
The treachery die will go away. She
Okay.
attacked you.
So,
Alright.
moving away and hiding?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
I attack Malice.
Yep. Yeah, say it's attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Nah, I'm not doing that. It seems like I kind of saw what. I'm gonna assume everybody's eyes just went like crazy
Yeah.
for a second. And only the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
who were super effective were like.
Hellfire just like bleeding through.
Like I know at this point I know what Mal looks like when she's gonna attack somebody, and I'm just like, oh fuck, not again.
I like it when she uses that look on other people.
Exactly.
Okay, Mao, you're going to throw your Scimitar of Speed over here.
God damn it. Well, I
Just
still
use
have
that as a
blast.
token.
You little shit.
Um.
And you could just have her. Never mind.
I mean, those action.
Yeah,
move,
I did it
bonus
wrong.
action.
I intended to do a sneak attack on Sumasu, but I forgot you lose your secondary attack.
Yeah, need to bonus action hide from the tree first, and then jump out and do the attack on Sumosu is how it would have worked.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I'm not.
fine.
I'm not gonna go back in time and do it, even though I would normally. Anyway, you
Bloodlust.
duck into hiding. I'm gonna at least put you like over here, and
Or the tree will
we'll
disappear soon.
we'll end your turn. Let's go to Briareus now.
This flicker's gonna give me a bonus to my AC, because why the hell not?
Like the cat that bites its master and then like rests its paw onto them, like I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Briareus is gonna take a little step do over here.
Okay.
Let's
How's it
see.
go?
What can they do? Like, he has all these spells, but they really are useless against you guys, so let's just attack. He is going to use his Scorching Brand. Let's use that. Oh, that's right. So it didn't technically do anything to Mao because she used her Treachery die, so that's fine. Let's do it on Boom. No, let's do it on. What type of save it is? Constitution. Let's have this on Mao. No, not Mao. I'm on. Sorry, brain
What
frazzled.
did I do?
Nothing. Make a Constitution save. I'm sorry, my mind is just like racing right now. I'm trying to strategize.
You just
Okay.
like, I want to kill everybody. How?
Yeah. Okay. So Amon, you gain a Treachery die, but you can't. It's max D12. But if you still have a Treachery die by the end of your next turn, stuff's gonna happen.
Well, okay, I have a question. Since I can't make an too aggressive stances, is that only for Briareus or is it for anyone else?
Let's see. Hopelessness. Yeah, you can't target any creature, so you're kind of forced
Okay.
to take this.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna stew. Yeah, grumble, grumble. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Now he's going to attack. Let's attack Zumalsu. Hate that guy. Oh, not enough
Yay.
though. Alright, I will attack him a second time. There's the numbers.
That hits. It just barely hits.
Alright, you managed to block the first one, but the second one finds purchase with a deceptive illusion.
My death ward pops. I'm at 1.
Yep. And you already have a treachery die, so you're fine. Okay,
That bullshit.
it's done. Listen,
How much damage was it though? Because I do need to make the con save.
okay, it wasn't a crit, so that's 28. So
Okay,
DC
14.
14. Probably fine.
Probably fine. I need to use my... Oh, fuck, the treachery die is gonna fuck me.
Yeah, also roll a d12 and subtract it. Why bother, you say to yourself.
God damn it, everybody lost their bless.
Juicy. I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, he swipes at you, and you just feel this sensation in your mind that distracts you from concentrating on your prayers. Let's have an Infernal Knight fly over here. He's just gonna soar over the
shit.
Oleander Dragon. Let's do some attacks.
These guys hurt. That misses!
That
Because
misses.
of Dust Flicker!
Oh, because of Dust Flicker? Okay.
Yep.
We'll attack again.
That is.
Okay, that should do you in.
Yep.
And, I mean, we'll do the effect in case you pop up again, so just make a con save and subtract the d12. And add a... Well, no, don't add a d4.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm still fine.
you are still fine. You go down, hearing Mephistopheles' voice within your mind.
Betrayal with a bitter look.
Alright, this knight's done. This knight is going to soar after Boomcrash. Didn't like the way that she smacked him away. Let's go attack Blade of Despair. Oh, actually, hold on. We're not going to do the second attack.
Okay.
We're just doing the first attack, so 29 should hit.
Okay. Yes, it does.
That is 12 slashing, 19 necrotic,
Ow.
then DC 18 con save minus the d12.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do the subtraction.
Okay.
God, I'm bad at math. Okay.
If
There
you
we
just
go.
type minus the numbers, it'll go away. Like, it'll go down.
That's scary.
In case you make a mistake.
Well, if you're worried about making a mistake, definitely, like, recall the number that's there before you hit enter, I guess.
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah, that's gonna fail no matter what, I think.
Yep.
Because if you just roll on the d12, it still wouldn't be under.
Thankfully, this, as we've noted, doesn't really affect you very much. You just have disadvantage on your strength saves or strength and dexterity-based attacks next turn.
Okay.
Alright, for their second action, let's have them go around to the other side and get in line of sight of Zumasu.
Oh, rude.
You can replace one of his attacks with Reeve's Soul if a target is dying nearby.
Oh.
Great.
Zumasu, you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or die.
Great. I don't know what the save is.
Well, subtract the d12 from that first.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Treachery with a flattering word.
Zumasu, you are dead.
Great.
The Infernal Knight senses death nearby. It smells it with its infernal nostrils and looks towards Zumasu and points its wet blade at Zumasu. Your soul is drawn into its greatsword, and its runes are now glowing with power. You cannot be resurrected until this knight is slain.
Did we,
What?
did we say
guy, right?
if I do an inspiration, I have to reroll the die too, right? Is how it
Yes.
works? Okay.
Go for
I
it
mean,
at this point.
Not being dead is probably worth an inspiration. So let's see what happens. Let's first see if I can even get a high enough concept to make it worthwhile.
You got a +9.
Yep. Yeah, no, I didn't roll the greatest, but nope, I failed. It's not even worth rolling.
Yeah. Okay, I put an Actually, I'll just put a green dot on him to represent Zumasu's immortal soul.
That's nice. I like that.
Because he's green. Alright, so that is the one that drew his soul into his blade. He's done. Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Shape change
So-
is probably a good call.
Shadow Balor or Ancient Blue Dragon?
I like dragons. They can fly.
Dragon. I preferably like the dragon because we know lightning hurts him.
Yeah, and the fire stuff and the poison stuff doesn't seem to do shit, so...
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Can I do anything above an adult blue dragon?
I think you get ancient, don't you? You get an ancient white dragon if you want to go that route.
Okay. Sure.
White dragon?
Sure.
Okay.
Right? So you're going with the white dragon and not the blue?
Do they have cold resistance or immunity?
You know that Briareus is probably immune or at least resistant to it since they,
The cold ice. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
let's
blue
not-
dragon is
let's
better.
not- yeah, let's not do like an ice.
Yeah, okay, blue dragon might be better.
Okay.
Okay.
Because of immunities.
do you recall what type or what age the dragon is? Like, ancient, adult? I think it's adult, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A green dragon?
Blue?
A blue.
You guys
Yeah,
have seen
yeah,
definitely more blue dragons.
You have seen a shit ton of every age, so
Okay.
That old place we had to burn to the ground.
the whole nest.
I'm gonna try and drag this out. Because I want to, like, give you control over it so that you can just use it. So I'm gonna drag this out here, unintended. Let's give it control by all players. And we will drag this guy out. So this is the new Boom Crash.
Hi, Boom Crash. Look
We
pretty.
say hi to Boom Crash.
Oh shit, we gotta deal with the blue dragon as well. This is the worst day ever.
Pretty much.
Oh bother.
Mouse is down.
I'm gonna put Boom Crash just off to the side over here. And we will just put your new self right where
Cool
you were.
self.
Thanks.
Alright. You hold aloft your rod of, well, 5 or so parts and invoke the power of shape change. Your body rearranges itself, warping its flesh magically with sort of this shadowy conjuration that coalesces in the form of one of the dragons that you had fought many, many months ago in the dunes of the Scablands. And Bone Crash has transformed into an adult blue dragon, who cannot use the legendary or lair actions or anything, but, you know, you're still a dragon. So,
I'm a
lot of attack.
dragon.
that is an action, I think. I actually don't know exactly how shape change is going to work. At one action, transform. You choose whether your equipment falls to the ground or merges into your new form. I assume it's merged in with you.
Merge, yes, please.
During the spell's duration, use your action to assume a different form. Okay.
Does Frightful Presence just automatically activate on the enemies?
Yep.
It would if they were affected by fear.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Sad.
Alright, and the only stipulation on your continuing to change forms is that you can't regain hit points if you change forms. So if the new form has more hit points than your current form, then you don't go back to full. But for now,
Okay.
you're back at full with 225 hit points.
I'll take it.
But
Yeah.
that is your action, so you are done.
Okay.
Unless you
And-
want to circle around or something, you can still
Oh yeah,
move,
you can
right?
still move, and you have, I think, a better fly speed now. It's
Yeah.
80-foot fly.
But I
Yeah.
don't want an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's what you want.
I don't want to move, so
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
fine. Have it that way. The Oleander Dragon has one more turn before it fades. Let's see if it regenerates or recharges its action. Boomcrash, do you want to roll a d6?
I don't think I should because I've been rolling terribly, but here we go.
Okay. Well, the Oleander Dragon cannot do much other than provide what cover it can for the remainder of the turn. So it disappears.
I died.
Yeah, Zumasu is dead. He would have been the next turn, unfortunately. Amon, it is your turn.
And I'm supposed to be doing something, right? Yeah, the treachery thing you said.
Well, you just need to attack somebody, or else your treachery die is going to do something. But
Yeah,
you can
but
still,
I can't attack.
yeah, but you can't attack. But it's not like a must; it's a may. So you can do whatever. You can do whatever you want for your turn.
Okay, but something will happen if I don't attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have my action, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you'll see.
Mhm.
You'll see. Ominous.
I am. Okay, I can't target anything. I gotta. But okay. Does Boomcrash have Death Ward or is that gone?
No, she
I
still
have
has
Death
it,
Ward.
Yeah.
but the current shape change doesn't or nothing.
And it doesn't affect it any either, right?
I don't think it would carry over. Is the whole thing. The healing
It wouldn't
doesn't.
pop it if Boomcrash went to 0. She would just go back to her normal form. She'd still have Death
Right.
Ward.
Okay, so that wouldn't be a thing. Okay. Is there anything I can? Okay. See if I can do any kind of.
Also, there's only 4 more rounds until that hopelessness wears off. So
4 more rounds is a very long time.
it is, but you know, it's something to look forward
Dust
to.
Flicker's Death Ward popped. If you want to do that.
Oh, yes, actually.
Okay.
Let's do.
I have a stupid plan for Dust Flicker. We'll see if it pans out.
Okay, I just need to make sure if I scroll or something else. Okay. Cover fine. No. Okay, so I had to use my slot to do it. Okay, no problem. I will do it. Death Ward. Put it on your horse.
My horse is amazing.
And then the knights don't have reach, right?
The knights do not have reach. That one is not within your reach.
But he's also like really high in the air.
Yeah, he's
fighting
15
Boomcrash.
feet in the air at least.
I just want to get away and not draw an attack opportunity. That's all I really care about.
That's fine.
Okay, and I'm just gonna be here.
All right.
Okay, what happens now?
You float over there. Well, you shamble on over there, and here within. No, you can fly.
I fly. Yeah.
Soar over there. Mephistopheles' voice echoes within your mind.
Coward steals with his kiss.
And you're gonna take some damage. So we're gonna roll 6 dice of the treachery die as the scorching brand explodes.
Okay, 6d12.
That's fun. Aren't we all
38.
having fun?
It's the fire damage, right?
It is irresistible fire damage, yes.
Okay.
At least he's still standing. And the treachery die is gone. Not that well. It mattered for saves.
The treachery die does go away.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be it for Amon's turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dust Flicker's gonna kick Briareus.
Okay.
'Cause why the hell not?
Do it. Do it. You won't.
Damn it, his page isn't. Alicorn, why can't I attack? Let's see if I can just use it. God damn it. Can't use that. I'll just roll a d20 first and see what happens. I think that actually hits because he has like +7. So I think it's a 21. Oh, 21. Does that actually hit?
+7. That
Yeah.
does just barely hit, and since they don't have the treachery die, that's kosher.
Cool. I need to refresh the page. You can continue with mouse turn. And then I'll roll the damage.
It's okay. I can do it.
Okay.
That was a hooves attack,
I think so, that's the heavier one, and then it gets a D4.
and it gets a D4. Yeah, the D4. Okay, you dealt 11 damage to him.
That's not shabby.
Okay. Cool. Mao, continue with your turn.
I have a turn.
Do.
You have no bush anymore.
No, yeah. The tree's gone.
You
Just
do have Dust Flicker threatening Briareus, though.
vanished around me. Yeah, he threw my scimitar over there, you little shit.
Yeah, teehee. Smile.
Well, I'll run over here and pull out.
I think you had enough space to do both at 15, just barely. Because you were here, right?
Yeah.
Just interact with that item over there.
There you go. Just barely got it.
So, run over there, grab it, run back to go and get him.
Pretty much.
Dear lord.
Oh wait, but you have flying speed, don't you?
Oh, actually, I do. I do.
Yeah,
fly.
so you don't
I
need
can
to
just
even
fly.
get next to this guy. You could be over here if you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get the Dust Flicker threatening. You're not next to the knight. There you go. We keep on forgetting. You got higher movement speed right now.
Yeah. It's
Can
like
you
50
stop that?
Holy shit!
No!
Mao, make a wisdom save.
I have one job.
It's one job and it's doing damage.
Okay,
That
Good.
didn't make it.
that doesn't make it.
Oh god.
No.
Teehee.
I'm not blessed.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm dead.
you fall for it this time, Mao, as Briareus is kind of like gloating over Zumalsu's dead corpse. You're still reeling from his invasion into your mind. The very thing that you wore that ring to kind of prevent. He's going to teleport up to 30 feet away from his original location. Let's put him...
You're telling me that I would have had an advantage this entire fight if I didn't give away the one thing that I held on to the entire game?
Yeah.
Fuck! But story!
Yeah, that's nice. Let's put him over here.
No.
I think it's like here. Okay. He's going to teleport over here, and then Mao... it explode. You try to stab the place where Briareus was, but instead the apparition explodes. Buddy in 20 feet of the apparition is going to need to make a dex save. Oh,
So
but you
Mao's
succeed.
fine.
You take no damage.
Dust Flicker's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, probably.
Zumosu's ass is on fire. Let's go pat it out.
Yeah, if only I had the save. Yep.
Okay, so they take half. Oh wait, no. That
You're
doesn't
dead.
even meet the save.
Oh.
Nope, it doesn't meet the save. Dust Flicker's gonna have a bad time.
Okay. Well, here's the damage that you would have probably avoided now. So that's 31 fire damage to Dust Flicker as he explode. Right, that was your attack, Mao. One of them.
Yes.
You have the scimitar
One
of
of
speed in your hand.
You still got 30 feet of, or like 30 feet of movement, but that's not gonna get you where you need to go unless you double
No.
move.
Unless I dash.
I mean, yeah, you could always, or you could step and kick the knight, I guess.
Your knight. If anything,
Yeah.
kill that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill it.
Do I lose my treachery die if I'm dead? Can't really
Nah.
hear treacherous thoughts. Okay, fine.
No, you probably would actually. Being completely dead, I think, would get rid of it.
Yeah. The off chance that I somehow get back up before the battle's over, god damn it.
What is the full move speed right now for fly?
60.
It is 60? Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's 30. Yeah, so I can move over to that knight and attack him. That's my
Yeah,
second
it's a 5-foot step. Go ahead.
attack. No, not that one. That one.
Oh, that one's
one.
15 feet in the air.
But that's
I'm
fine.
flying. I can literally go up and not get hit by this internal knight and just fly up. Yeah.
The
Guess that
internal
would be
knight.
Fine.
Infernal. Infernal.
Yeah, I guess that's technically fine.
Like I
We're
can
all
do
fighting
a little...
our internal knights, you know?
We are.
You do a little serpentine and then go poke him.
Yes.
Not as hard as I'm on.
Oh, and she didn't get her sneak attack off, so she can get it on this guy. I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fight implies a struggle. I've given up.
Then you get your sneak attack. I'm
Does-
guessing a 27 hits, I hope.
I'm
to
hoping.
God.
It does.
Perfect.
You leap into the engaged infernal knight that is now face to face with a dragon, and that distraction is enough for you to stab right inside of a gap in its armor in its rear. That's going to take 56 damage. Nice.
That was a little baby chunk. Ugh.
Just a nice chunk.
luminescent, like fiery blood pours out from its wound. It kind of like winces in pain and then turns to you angrily and roars. All right.
Delicious.
Anything else?
No, and my turn right here. Giving
Okay.
flanking to the dragon.
Yay!
Right now, let's see what we can see here. Do I want to do the thing? Okay. I'm going to use a new villainous action called Divide and Conquer right before Mao's turn.
When you say new action, I feel like you made it up on the spot.
Let's have Mao become teleported over back where she was. Let's have Amon be teleported right next to Briareus.
Oh, that's bad.
Until Briareus's... until... Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, this is actually permanent, unfortunately. Mao and Amon, you guys cannot target each other with spells. And spells affecting one originating from the other immediately end. And you cannot help each other with the help action, or give each other the benefit of flanking.
We don't fucking like each other anyways. It's perfect.
So what happens to Death Ward?
That goes away.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh wait, so it's like a dispel?
It's like a dispel, yes, but basically he's drawn a line in the sand between you guys mentally. You end the spell that is affecting Mao.
Okay.
Did we had Heroes Feast too, so that goes away too.
That's kind of.
That also goes away, yes.
That does. Okay.
That one was a important
wait,
one.
but it stays on me, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
the origin.
You're
Yeah.
the origin. You're the origin, so you are
I didn't give you any
unaffected. This
spells.
mostly fucks over Mao.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty hard.
Also, you can't heal Mao anymore for the rest of
Yeah.
the fight too, so. But that's fair. I mean, you didn't like that lady anyway.
Yeah. She's part of the problem for this.
Gonna die in 5 years. It's fine.
Right, it's Briareus' turn. Hello, little ant.
God, you're such a little shit. You fucking little shit.
Yeah, this is a fun fight for me. Alright, he's gonna use his Ransor just to straight up attack him on. That should hit. Let's deal some damage. 14 slashing, 8 psychic, so 22. Then make a charisma save or gain a treachery die. Okay, gain a treachery die. I'll hold on that because you might gain one more. We'll see.
No.
Okay, that one
I
is...
don't think it's 17 hits.
Yeah, no, that one's deflected. Alright, and let's see. I think another brand could kill you, so let's put another Scorching Brand on you. So you gain another Treachery die immediately.
Like a D12?
It's not a D12, but you gained one and then you gained one again, so you just have a D6 this time. So you won't take...
How did I get the second one?
one from the attack and one from him using Scorching Brand.
Okay.
His like special ability.
Yeah, he can
Okay.
give up to 3 of them a turn. He just tried to pile them all on you.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for him. He's done. This Infernal Knight is going to go after Mao. Actually, let's go after the Celestial in the room.
Oh fuck.
Let's go over here and do some sword attacks.
It missed.
Missed.
Fucking just barely. Oh god! The Celestial's doing it!
Dust Flicker parries the knight's blade with its, like, harder than normal horn. Like, it seems like it would just crack under the weight of the knight's power, but the celestial magic keeps it in tow. Then Dust Flicker, like, kicks the... James Baxter! The Alicorn then kicks the knight away after its next strike, so it cannot complete, or cannot connect the attack. Also, I'm going to put a little wings on this guy, because he's presumably hovering now. Alright. This guy has a dragon to slay, so let's do that. Let's get between, and then we will... Great sword.
Okay.
Okay. These should both hit the dragon, I think, because the dragon has 19 AC. But you have plenty of AC left. Plenty of hit points left this time. So you're going to take a total of... Oh, geez, that's a lot of numbers to add. That's 33 for the first hit, and then 42 for the second hit.
75 total.
Nice, thank you. And then 2 con saves, which uses the dragon's Constitution mod.
Which is a lot better. You do it from the sheet.
Yeah, it might be better too.
That wasn't her rolling, I'm sorry. That was her rolling, good.
We'll count them both. You're fine. Which is good, because whereas the disadvantage didn't hurt Boom Crash, it would have hindered a dragon.
It would have really fucked over the dragon, yeah.
It would have. Alright, the knight is still suffused with the energies of a soul in its blade. It doesn't do anything, right?
Just prevents us from bringing him up, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually does do something. I forgot to do it at the time, but it regains 30 hit points. That's it.
Ah, okay.
There is also other stuff that might happen, but we'll see. It's done. Boom Crash. I know it went to your token, but it is
Yep, I
the
gotcha.
dragon's turns.
Okay, well, it's rather convenient that these guys are making a really nice line directly in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm sorry.
Also, if you target Amon, you'll get rid of your treachery die.
He is right there.
You might as well.
It would pop his death ward.
It
though.
would
We wouldn't
definitely
even...
kill you. Are you okay with that, Amon?
No, but the problem is we can't
I don't
heal
want to
him.
exist anymore.
We can't even heal him technically right now since I'm down. It's a
Oh,
He probably has healing potions. Oh, we have potions!
bet. I just find it funny that Boom Crash has the dragon just like rummaging through his pockets for like a tiny ass.
Yeah. It's like trying to get a
Brave
spider.
man betrays with his blade.
Anyway.
a
I
brave
say
one
s-
with a kiss.
I still like blowing that lightning. Sounds cool.
I'm glad you got what I was picking down.
Yeah. Okay. So I shouldn't target him on.
You shouldn't target him on.
Okay. But fine. I'll kiss these other guys goodbye. So lightning breath, DC, or dex save.
Alright. Yeah, very
It's a
future
good thing
sounding.
he's not a
but
rogue.
it's fine. Okay, Briareus. 20 is not
Damn
a
it.
lot. Oh, but what's the saving throw, actually?
19.
It's 19? Okay, well, the knight definitely failed. Briareus will take half.
Still 12d10.
Oh, do I need to
Pretty
make a
freaking
save?
good.
No,
No,
Right.
you don't.
Mooncrash isn't targeting you. They're just holding in their treacherous urges.
I was thinking about it real hard.
That's still pretty good damage, even with the 3 1s. You got a few 9s.
Yeah, Briareus is not resistant to this at all, so he's going to take the full 33. And then the Infernal Knight is going to take the full 66. So they take half. They're down to half their hit points, which is great.
He is such a damage sponge, too.
They are. They are intentionally chunky. Alright, that was your Lightning Blast. That will come back when it recharges, which is a 5 or 6 once again.
Yeah.
That's your
and I
action.
do-
Any movement?
I can't really move into the crystal because it's taking up space and I'm big.
Yeah. You could like go above it and like perch on it. I'd say
But
that
that would
there's maybe just barely
attack.
enough room underneath it.
Yeah, but that would be invoke an attack of opportunity, and I'm trying to avoid it with these guys.
That's
I
fine.
do hurt.
So, okay. I guess I'm just gonna park myself here.
Okay. Cool. Sumasu, it's your turn.
I'm dead, so I can't even roll a death save. How
That's
great.
fine. Dust Flicker
Dust
can go,
Flicker.
though.
He doesn't like being next to this knight. And they can move pretty far, can't they? He's gonna take the attack of opportunity to do shenanigans. because otherwise he's just going to be getting attacked again. Alright, let me just do some math here. Alright. So he's going to basically, like, go 5 feet in the air, and then he's going to charge at Briareus so he can shoot over Amon's head.
Okay.
Choo. So the Infernal Knight, if he wants to, can do a thing.
Okay. It will. I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, that's not...
It is 33 damage.
He's... Death Ward don't pop.
He's
still
at
up.
2.
Alright, but he's charging Briareus, and he don't got no thing.
Yep.
So hold on. Can just do it from the cheat. Da-da-da. He never gets this damn thing unless I'm helping him. Okay, you know what? He's gonna try and grapple him by like wrapping his hooves. That was what I was going to try and do.
Okay.
So this is opposed athletics checks, right? Is what we think.
It would be. I think he might have higher dex. No, he actually has higher strength, so we'll try strength.
And I have advantage because I'm bigger.
Yep, because of the enlarge.
Alright, I got grappled.
Grappled Briareus.
Fly 30 feet in the air.
You know what?
What?
Oh, this isn't a saving throw, so it's actually... I can't even use legendary resistance. Well, not legendary, but you know what I mean. His special boy resistance.
Yep. So me and Briareus are flying in the air 30 feet.
Okay. Goes up 30 feet in the air. Put a little thing there. Okay, he's 30 feet in the air. Unhand me, you filthy angel.
And that's all he can do.
Alright.
I would have liked him to be prone or some shit, but I can at least have him floating 30 feet in the air. Not flying.
Okay, we'll keep him here for now. Come on. Briareus is no longer next to you.
Thank God. People keep on crowding around. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna go to...
Yeah, you're just underneath flying monsters.
I liked it back here, so I'm gonna go back here.
Use Dermot as cover.
Yeah. Bam! Mass healing gun, mass cure wounds. Again.
On everybody
Right.
except Mal.
Because who's
Yes.
Mal?
Yes.
That's just that tiefling that keeps falling.
Okay, so it's 3d8 plus 10. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, so that's the 23 to the alicorn, the dragon, and then myself.
Right? Cool. There it is. Alright.
And that's essentially it for me.
Okay. Mal.
Dustwicker's increasing his own AC, that's all.
Okay. Before Mal's turn, we can do another legendary actione.
Yep.
So Briareus is going to begin chanting under his breath. It's in the infernal tongue, but Dustflicker can hear that he is summoning the powers of Cania to surge through the remnants of the portal. He's going to use Canian Winter as a freezing winter begins to prime the landscape, becoming a shadow over New Dawn. Creatures within 1 mile must make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw at the start of each of their turns.
Is he about to kill everybody?
He's gonna make it real cold
And
in a place that does not own jackets. This is San Francisco.
when
Did he just...
so when they do, they'll gain a level of frost. Creatures have -1 to attack rolls and take 1 cold damage for each level of frost they have at the start of each of their turns. This is a new effect that's in effect.
This is bad.
He's starting to stack.
Yeah.
Mal, it is your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw. Also, I think it's time to change the music. Perhaps.
Con save. Yep, that's about right.
Alright, you have 1 level of frost. Isn't that fun? You take 1 cold damage.
Oof.
Oof. Proceed.
Hold on, I'm trying to add it. Subtract. 102. Let's just jump off the ground and charge at Briareus.
Okay.
I'm
Can I
threatening
reach
because
the
I'm
other-
holding with my hooves and
Yeah, I think I
stuff.
can get around to the other side of him. Because of fly speed. Oh yeah, perfectly fine.
Yep.
So that way.
And avoid the infernal knights.
Yeah.
Flying. So yeah, avoiding that one in particular that's up with you.
So I
Wait,
forgot this is a
attack.
Mon's. Oh,
Okay.
I forgot to do that thing at the end of a Mon's turn. We'll do that in a moment.
Oh, he's gonna explode, isn't he?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Scimitar of Speed should go snicker-snacked, but I'm going to have you make a dex save. Sorry, wisdom save.
Oh no.
Okay, you...
That just makes it, right?
Yeah, that just makes it. And you don't have any treachery dice, so you're actually all good. Okay.
You did it!
Sneak attack.
Yep, sneak attack, because Dust Flicker has Briareus grappled right now. He tries to teleport out of it, but to no avail. 40 plus
I have
10,
you,
that
you
is
fiend.
50 damage. He takes a vital wound that he cannot deflect. Damn you. Camilla should have done you in. I will punish her dearly.
No, you won't. You'll never find her. Second attack.
That hits for 11.
I'm just gonna stand here menacingly with the horse.
Alright,
Well,
he
fly.
re-ups his arcane wards. Let's go to...
Oh, did he have to concentrate on his thingamajig he was doing?
No, he's not concentrating on anything.
Okay.
And also Monster.
Yeah, a mon's
Dust
thing,
Flicker's
thank you.
Gonna poke him as well, because why not?
Okay, you do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna explode him on for 23 fire.
He misses. Okay. How you doing, Amon?
Don't ask me. I don't know you. Yeah.
Why are you talking to ghosts over there, you idiot?
This is Dust Flicker saying it with the psychic
Oh,
sound.
okay. I'm just imagining like Sumosu's like talking to him from beyond the
You
grave.
sound a bit different. Like, how are you doing there, friend of Zumosu?
James Baxter, I respond.
Alright,
He keeps weird company, that paladin.
let's... Now it's not very low, so let's just get her low. First, let's put a Scorching Brand on you this time, Mao. You gain a Treachery die. Well, sorry,
Thanks.
con save, or you gain a Treachery die.
Yeah.
Doesn't say the save, but the save is the 24. I'm
It's
guessing.
still 24, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you have Treachery die. I'll hold on that, because you might get more. Doing some attacks with Treachery.
Yeah, miss.
18 doesn't hit you, I don't think.
Nope.
Perhaps it's time to attack Dust Flicker, though.
No, leave him alone.
Let's attack Dust Flicker.
God damn it.
Okay, that should hit for 32 damage,
He
which
gets
pops
he
the
does
thing,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mao, I think you only have a d4.
And I have a D4 on Dust Flicker now. Oh, I have to do a charisma
Yeah.
saving throw, but I don't think he can do pretty well on this. Yeah, I don't
Charisma?
think
Constitution?
It's charisma
it's
for this.
Constitution.
No, it's charisma for the
Oh.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He missed it, just barely. God damn,
Okay.
he actually had a chance.
Briareus is done. This knight's turn. He's gonna come up to Dust Flicker and
Sigh.
do them in. Ooh!
Ooh!
Dust Flicker realizes that the knight is nearby and dodges. However, goes in with its
Yeah, he's
second
gonna go-
attack.
Yeah.
That does it. The Infernal Knight connects with Dust Flicker and swipes at the nape of their neck. A few feathers are floating towards the ground as Dust Flicker disappears in a bout of sparkles and stars.
Finish him! Friends of Zumosu, heroes of our time!
Briareus falls limp, but he is still floating in the air. Seems he
can
has
fly?
flight as well. He can
God
fly,
damn it.
he can fly, he can fly.
Alright,
was
Peter Pan,
hoping.
calm down.
He's still floating there, but he's no longer grappled, which is nice for him. This guy didn't move very far, so I think he's going to engage the dragon, but he lost all his attacks. Second one is going to fly over on the other side and flank the dragon and do some attackies.
Great.
Okay. With flanking, that shouldn't hit even the second attack. So the first attack hits for 16 slashing, 23 necrotic, 39 damage. Then a con save, which you're good at now. Is the sheet. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Oh,
Alright. Night is done. It is Boomcrash's turn.
See if you can roll lucky.
I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
what?
That's bad.
That's astonishing.
That's a 1 and a 2.
Wow.
Okay. You have 1 level of frost somehow. So you take exactly 1 cold damage.
Damn, should have been an ice dragon.
Then it wouldn't have done the breath weapon.
I know, I'm just making a joke because the white dragons are cold.
But you get to roll your d6 to see if you get zap.
I know.
Good luck. Oh.
No, I'm never gonna get it back. That was my one and done.
I believe in you.
It's a 30% chance.
That's nice. I'm gonna nom on the guy who brought down Zumasu, so.
Get a
Your
lot of
eyes
attacks
focus
at
on the
least.
one with the golden rune, or green runes on their blade, and you go for the attacks. So you should have 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2 claws.
So, chomp, slap, slap.
Right. Oh, only the claw hit.
We're doing great.
Yeah, also that's minus 12. We need to do a d12.
Fuck.
So that might not hit. That does just barely hit because that's 18 and meets it, beats it.
Right.
Okay. So that hits him for 13 slashing. He goes to lower HP than he had before.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Right. Anything else?
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like being suplexed by these guys, but what do I do?
There's not much to do without provoking anything.
Yeah, fuck.
Alright. Zumasu, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Come on, it's your turn.
All right. You know what?
He's got, what, 2 more turns before the hopelessness wears off?
It's round 5. There were 3 rounds before this. Yeah, it's 2 more turns.
Yep.
Okay. So, Boomcrash's transformation is permanent until she cancels it, right? Or she dies. Or is
Yeah.
it like a limit to the round?
I don't think it's concentration. No, it is concentration, actually. So I actually need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Holy.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fine.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
So Amon,
I was about to be
Boomcrash
real mad.
is concentrating on that effect.
Okay. Because I'm gonna do Shield of Faith, so plus 2 AC.
Buff up the dragon.
Yeah, just so she doesn't get hit.
It's fine.
As for bonus action, as for my actual action, I think this fight is hopeless. So what I'm gonna do is, I think there's no like limitation on how many times I can do this or attempt this. So, absolute banishment. Spend 10 minutes. If I need to cancel, I can just cancel it. But for 100 rounds, I'm just gonna do this.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, not really.
I mean,
But
you could resurrect Zumasu if this knight goes down. I know that you can't attack it, but it might be more
well, no, I'm
worth it
saying
to...
I can cancel it. But right now, there's nothing I can really do. That's the problem.
Because he can't be harmful against.
Oh, but there's no limit on how many times you can reattempt
Yeah,
this?
yeah. It's not a per day type thing.
Huh.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll do something better. These guys have true sight, right? We confirmed that?
You don't know if the
Briareus
knights do. You know that Briareus does.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna drink the blur potion. That'll be my action. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay,
the knights
then
can't do
that'll
that.
be it. Move on.
All right. Then we will go to.
God, there's so many tokens.
There are. Yep, we go to Mao. Briareus is out of villainous actions. He's just gonna keep this winter going.
Okay.
Oh, which by the way, I'm on Constitution save, and
Can you
Mao, do
just-
yours now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Two
Mao,
damage.
your winter goes up to 2, and you get 2 damage. Amon, your winter goes to 1, and you take 1 damage.
Can you disengage as a bonus action now since you're a rogue?
I can.
You might want to go for the knight since you can get the sneak attack. And
I might-
possibly take him down.
Also want to take a haste potion, but I'm double checking to see if that was something I left in my sheet from the earlier fight.
You definitely took one before. Did you have 2 or 1?
Well, I had a haste scroll and I had a haste potion. I saved the haste potion, I thought, but I don't remember if I used that in the Dermot fight.
It would have been the fight before, I thought.
There was definitely that fight that I used. Okay, so then that one was the haste scroll, so I do have a potion left.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's interaction, take it out, action to drink, but then you gain a new action.
And you still have your bonus action.
Correct. So I can bonus action disengage and then attack the other one.
Yeah, basically bonus action, drink, attack. Yeah,
And Boom Crash can proc sneak attack on that guy.
exactly.
Which he's actually low enough, I think if you roll high enough, you might be able to kill him. Depending.
What's the hope?
Chris, shut the hell up. Don't give us false hope.
That's what hope's for. Getting it up.
Okay. I just wanted to check the video to make sure that I wasn't reusing an item.
It's so hard to tell on the VOD, though.
Huh?
It's so hard to tell on the video, though.
There's no, because I know exactly when I did use it, so I was just looking for that one spot. But I can always double check afterward too. Because worst case scenario, it's either I just disengage, do 1 attack, or I drink the potion, disengage, do 1 attack. That's all.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Disengage. Go over. No, you. And do an attack. Loading.
Okay.
Of course.
You used inspiration.
I have.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad times so far.
Yeah.
We're doing good. We're doing
Yeah. That's nice. That's my turn. I go double check my thing now.
You rush in, and your Scimitar of Speed fails. What was your bonus action? Oh, it was to disengage.
Yes.
Darn, I was thinking you could have hidden or something. It's okay. Also, you had the Scorching Brand on you, right? Not an attack?
Correct.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm gonna explode for some damage.
Boom.
Oh no.
18 irresistible fire damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot since it was a very low Treachery die, but still. Okay. It is Briareus' turn. Let's have him here. He's gonna fly downish towards you all. Let's have him do... Let's have him do Cone of Cold. He holds his Ranseur high and points it towards you guys as a blast of Canian wind comes forth. I'm going to need each of you to make a DC 24 Constitution saving throw. And also, he's going to use his Treacherous spell, so each creature that fails this save is going to gain a Treachery die. Alright, 28's pretty good. Get the damage going as well. This is on Mao and Amon, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have been more specific.
Okay, so what does it do?
Fuck!
It's Constitution saving throw. It's Cone of Cold.
Yeah.
Right, so Amon and Mao failed. Boom Crash succeeded, so they're going to take half. 39 cold damage.
So basically 20.
20 to Boom Crash, but Amon, you failed as well.
I'm at 1.
Yep, Death Ward pops, which is good, because if it didn't pop, you would have turned into a solid block of ice. However, it's bad because you have 1 level of frost, so you're going to die next turn.
Oh. Oh no.
Briareus is done.
Good for him. Real
This
proud.
knight is going to attack Boom Crash. Okay, 1 hits, because it meets it, beats it. That's going to be 30 damage.
But it doesn't because I have shield, so I
You
have
have shield!
+2.
Okay, yeah, that blocks it. And the other attack misses, so we move on. Cool.
Also confirmed, I used the scroll, so I did have a potion left.
Okay,
Okay.
this
Your AC
guy's
slightly higher right now.
Yes.
this guy's
Doesn't
going
do much for Cone of Cold spells, though.
to keep
Yeah.
attacking the dragon. Oh, also,
He's-
this guy, I believe, isn't immune to cold either. He would have been caught in this.
The Infernal Knights
The
are
Infernal
immune to cold?
Knight?
Yeah, he's resistant
Yes.
to cold.
Okay, so would roll it to see if he takes the half or half.
He doesn't take half, so he's going to take 39, which is halved, to 20.
Okay, that's at least useful.
Alright.
Briareus doesn't care.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, now this guy attacks Boom Crash, but that misses. He's going to then swing against Mao, who tried to attack him. That's a hit, though. That's going to be 27 damage.
You candy dog.
I was thinking that, or I can do my finesse and attack him, but no, I'll do uncanny.
Might be worth it to keep the hit points at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So total is
27 halved to, what's that, 14?
13? 14.
And then a con save, which is bad for you.
Stop. The dice got spicy, but
Yep.
they weren't that spicy.
Okay, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks based on strength or dexterity until the end of your next turn.
Oh, also, do the Infernal Knights have True Sight?
They do.
Fuck, okay.
Okay. Put the blurs.
My
Yep.
apologies.
Nope, I just want to confirm the blur.
I did a fun little trick, sorry. Alright, Boom Crash, aka Dragon Crash.
Okay, so con to start.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You do not gain a new level of frost, but you do still take 1 damage.
Okie dokie.
And of course, this still imposes -1 on attacks. It just hasn't really come up yet because it's only 1.
Okay, so. And then I'm gonna roll a d6.
See if we recharge. Damn.
No. Okay.
Focus
Clear
fire on
out
the
your
fucking.
throat.
What?
Clear out your throat.
Yeah, cock that loogie.
Okay, Infernal Knight.
Okay.
Multi attack.
2 claws and a bite. Okay, 2 of those would hit. Let's roll the d12s.
Ugh.
This point's almost like concealment.
Oh my god.
Well, the first one doesn't hit. The second one does still hit, though. So, roll for claw damage. 14 slashing. Alright, the words of treachery still echo in your ears. Then you look at Mao and how tasty of a morsel she would be. But
No.
you resist. You persist. Anything else, Boom Crash?
Is there any place that you want me to move, Mal, or am I good right here?
You're
I
good.
think you're good. You're threatening. That
Yeah.
way I get some sneak attack.
Okay, done.
Azumasu. I'm on. Make a con
What?
save.
Okay. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
That's
do I die immediately?
yeah, because you die at the start of your turn.
Bye.
You're bleeding out.
Amon goes down.
Oh,
Frost.
but I'm because it's a potion. I'm fuzzy.
If that's true. He's vibrating, but there's like a thin, like, coating of frost that's starting to gather on the edges of his corpse.
It's like
How many
you're watching a Sasquatch be killed on film. It's blurry.
Do you also have fly on, or do you just have the giant strength as well?
It's
I
fly.
had the fly potion and the giant strength, so
So
almost.
so you're just slightly floating above the ground, just like half an inch, while also really small and blurry.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just taking a nap. You guys, you boys and girls, don't worry. About
Also, how many turns left was his hopelessness? I think he had one more turn after.
One
it. One
more?
more turn.
God fucking damn it.
Well,
I'm gonna live as I died, hopeless.
well, to be fair, Amon, you are dying, which means you're still a resource if the Infernal Knights eat your soul.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Now, make a Constitution saving throw. Winter has come.
Ah.
Okay, that's level 3. You take
Minus
3
3.
damage, and you have -3.
I hate it. Thanks.
Do the Infernal Knights suffer from this?
No.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's attack this Infernal Knight and try and kill it.
It doesn't affect people that are resistant to cold. Okay, -3, that still hits. And that's a sneak attack. That is 50 damage. No. He's still alive.
Damn it! Well, that's why I have the potion of speed, or the haste.
You get 2 more attacks.
I do.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna
2 more
use
attacks might do it.
because of the bonus action,
Yep.
but I want to use the bonus action to go and heal.
Yeah, so just.
So I'll use just another action.
Okay. Does 11 take him out?
If you end at 1, if you
No.
put it down to okay.
He's at 5.
God damn it!
Ah.
Do you want to use your last action? Or do you want to heal Amon and prevent the knight from eating him on the next turn?
I think I'm gonna go down and heal him on.
Wait, I don't think can she do that? Because
Can-
didn't our connection make us hate each other?
That's true.
Yeah, does it only affect spells or just everything in general? I know it canceled out all the spells.
You can't affect each other with anything.
All right, well, bonus action on the Infernal Knight then.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
That's still.
That kills him. And he disappears. His great sword shatters into a million pieces, and Zumalsu's soul is freed, which means he can be resurrected, but he does not come back to life. It disappears in a blast of fury and is drawn back into the gemstone, into like a temporary portal to accept his reinvitation back into the Nine Hells. Here we go.
Do you want to toss a gem up to a dragon?
Is that even possible?
I mean, the dragon can use items. All of its items are in its body.
Choices. Let me double check to see which one I have. I have 1 supreme healing gem, 5 greater healing gems.
I'd say it's worth tossing up the Supreme.
Well,
I think a
toss up the
Supreme's worthy.
I toss up a supreme healing gem. Basically just like yeet it into the dragon's mouth as I fly to the other side of this map.
Don't bite down on it. You'll drink it.
I'm literally going all the way over here.
Yep. Try to draw Briareus away.
has to chase me. Fuck you.
Right.
Oh yeah, you got more movement speed too. So how far did you go?
I went as far as I could.
Because you
I'm
get
on
double.
the other side of the map, Dan.
You can go. You could also fly
Yeah.
up higher if you want to, because you got 120 feet, right? Because doesn't haste double your speed or just
Yeah,
130?
I will fly up.
Okay.
Okay.
He's effectively 120 feet away.
Oh shoot!
Briareus is going to go over here. He soars around the dragon, trying to, like, chase after Mao a bit, but also keep his distance. He's going to... Let's use another spell this time. Let's use Immolation on the dragon, and he will again... I mean, Treacherous spell won't do anything. You're already at 12. So actually,
I have a treachery die, by the way.
no, it exploded.
Remember
Oh
it
yeah,
popped
you
on
did use that. Yeah, it was the small one.
He's not going to
Oh,
use
you
him.
got-
He's not going to use Immolation. He's just going to attack Boom Crash, but he's also going to use Scorching Brand on them.
So your thigh is going to explode on your next turn unless you hit somebody that's a friend.
Yep. Actually,
Give him on one failed death.
you do still need to make a Constitution saving throw, even though we already have max Tretch dice, to see if you resist the brand. So you might not explode. Okay, you will still explode. So that's fine.
That's fine.
Then he will attack you a few times. Let's do that. Okay, those should hit.
Yep.
That's going to deal 24 damage and then 25 damage. So 49 damage. And you don't need to do the saves because you already have max Tretch. Right, he's done. This Infernal Knight's turn. It's going to do one greatsword attack against you. That should hit for 35 damage this time. And I'll need a con save minus a d12.
And me?
No, to Boom Crash.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. And then a con save.
Oh, yeah, Boom Crash, by the way, your Shield of Faith is gone because I was concentrating.
I know.
on it. Okay.
I'll get rid of the icon, it's fine. I forgot about that too. Okay, so
17.
29, 17, that fails it. So now you have disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks next turn, including attacks.
Great.
So I'll just put that there. His second action will be targeting Amon with his Reeve Soul ability. Amon, make a Constitution saving throw, or die. You succeeded. Holy shit.
Oh,
He has a lower save than Briareus. Your soul is strong, and somehow the hopelessness begins to wear off just as your soul is being brought back to Nerul. You realize you don't want to see Nerul this early, necessarily, and your soul is drawn back into your body. The
I
knight...
think if anything, Amon's just like, wait, I still have shit to do. What am I doing with myself?
I mean, in reality, he's probably like, wait, I'm gonna heal this guy? Fuck that guy. I'm staying in here. And then Mon goes back into his body and pouts.
Yeah.
Alright, he's done. Boom Crash Dragon.
Okay. Question.
Save the healer.
Amon
Yes.
doesn't have any death saves on him, right?
No.
No
So you
failed
can
death
bring
saves?
him back. You can bring him back.
So if I just give him a little nibble and then use the healing gem, will that bring him? Will that negate the treachery
Yes.
die?
Oh, you
and bring him
have
back.
to.
Oh, to purposely give yourself a...
Yeah.
Okay, so
So-
what you're doing is you have a potion in your mouth, and you're gonna put me in your mouth, and just gonna mash it together.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna chew.
Two
Okay.
automatic death saves, and then you're healed inside the
Yep.
mouth.
D&D logic at its finest.
You pick
Love
up
it.
Amon into your mouth and crunch down, trying to mash it around a bit to see if you can get the gem to crush too. You hope it works. Amon, you come back to life and you have, what is this, Superior? Supreme? What is it?
Cream.
Supreme.
Oh,
She gave him
a
the
Royale
big
with
juice.
cheese. 41 hit points to Amon.
Got some work to do.
And you are no longer hopeless, Amon.
I am just wet.
Does the treachery die go away?
Yeah.
Please?
Yes, the tree that goes away, you
Please.
don't explode.
Thanks.
It goes away. You do not take 6d12 damage. You also still have 2 more attacks since you have multi-attack.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because the thing was a bonus action to use the gem. So,
Okay, so
Oh yeah, now you can attack without minuses.
yep.
Well, you do need to still make a con save, actually, for the frost.
Yes,
The
yes, I do.
cold.
So you still have a minus. -1 or 2. Okay, still -1, actually, so you're fine.
Okay, and I'm just gonna. I didn't do the D6 for the lightning breath,
yeah, you
right?
can see if you can get it back. You
Yeah.
won't be able to use it this round, but
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fine. Okay, I'm just gonna use my 2 claw attacks then against the Infernal Knight because these things suck.
Yeah,
yeah, they do. They're chunky and they're mean.
yeah, they are nasty. and cannot be ignored thanks to the Reeve's soul. Weren't they a great addition to this fight?
It was rough before.
Anyway.
Thanks, Chris.
Those two hit. Okay, 18 slashing and 18 slashing, so that's 36 total. I can just do that. Alright. Yippee!
Woohoo!
Anything else for your turn?
Am I? Is Briareus in like hurt me range?
He is. He's adjacent to you.
Damn it.
As
Okay.
much as those corners would lie about that.
Well, then I stick out my tongue at him, and then I stay where I am.
Makes a snake hissing noise despite you being massive.
I'm
Izumasu,
dead.
Amon, it's your turn, and you are reinvigorated with hope after being revived thanks to the magic that Trazir was bought by.
You also know that I have a Revivify scroll on my person as well.
You also got oral from a dragon. Congratulations.
Oh, you got filleted.
I'm
I'm
not
dead.
into I'm not into vor. Okay,
Oh no.
I'm going to fly on out, circle around, and let's see. There's a touch spell, so I'm gonna do dive kick into Zumasu and end up doing Revivify.
Yuck!
It's a good thing it's a 10-round spell. I've been out of it for a while.
Yeah. But not as long as hopelessness has lasted. So,
Yep.
Zumasu,
I'm at
you were
one hit point.
revived with 1.
Do I need to worry about the frost thing at all?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna die from it, but it'll still be annoying.
It's more like just the frost like add up. I thought it was an automatic thing.
Oh, it keeps adding up, yeah.
If you make your con save, you'll be fine. But I'm up, so you get +5 now.
All right, so do I make a con save now?
Well, it would have happened at the start of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Make a con save, yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Fair.
is it
Take-
like 2 or is it just
Just
1?
take 2 damage.
Okay.
Alright, Zumasu is up.
Where's Dust Flicker?
That's it for Amon, right? You're all set?
Yes.
Now, it's your turn.
I'm
Action.
up. You see
I'm
me
gonna
up.
drink a supreme healing potion.
That's fair.
Sorry, superior. Superior.
Okay, let me re-roll that then.
Yeah, that's fair.
31.
That's still pretty good.
Okay.
It's like a hit and a half.
Right. That was a item interaction in an action. No, wait, bonus action, because that was wait, you drinking?
It was a potion.
Okay,
it was
so
an
that's an action,
action.
but you still have
Action.
another one thanks to haste.
Yep. Let me just make sure I add those. Also con save for cold.
Yes, that as well. Thank you for remembering, because I'm going to forget every time, because it happens so frequently.
Well, I also was keeping track of my height and realized I got rid of the 3, so.
That's fine.
Where'd my character sheet? The fuck? Never mind, hold on. Nope.
Okay,
Cool.
so now you're up
4.
to 4, I think, yeah.
Let's, fucking fly in, go and attack Briareus.
Get the
Alright.
sneak.
I would say dragon's threatening, yeah?
Yeah.
Hold on a second, though. I'm gonna say instead that you're over here, and I will give you another option, should you choose to take it.
This is a devil's deal.
Well, as you are sitting there, like, licking your wounds, you drink a potion and the wounds begin to heal. You see Amon trying to bring Zumasu back as the dragon-formed boom crash is starting to take heavy damage. Still resistant to most of the frost, but you all are wearing thin, and Briareus is still smirking. He thinks that he is going to get away with this with you all in your dire straits. And as this happens, you feel a sensation. Cinder Smite flares with magic, and as the sparks disperse, it now glows with a radiant sort of pink glowing energy, and you hear it speak to you in your mind, with some mixture of both your voice and that of Smolder, its creator. He may be your blood, but that does not make him you. For all his power, treachery has a weakness, and for all your shortcomings, you have a strength that he can never have. Hold me. I will show you.
Hey, she finally got a boon. And she got left out.
I think my
What?
bow just asked me on a date.
It's fine.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I'll use Cinder Smite if I have an option to be able to strike
Still
from
better than
range.
Boar.
Hell yes.
With Radiant.
You take out Cinder Smite and pull back the drawstring. A sharp pink bolt appears knocked in your sights. In your periphery, you see other figures taking form through a rosy mist. You see Captain Arn with his blade held high pointing at Briareus. You see the King of Connacht appear with his scepter pointed in the same direction. A Taurus with a grimace on his face is pointing a wand at Briareus. Then you see Camilla, who smirks at you with a wink before conjuring a ball of energy in her hand, looking intently at Briareus. The villain of the hour starts to look around. It seems like he can see these too, and to him they seem to be a bit more real than they do to you. He falters. How are you doing this? What are you doing to me? He looks intently at you, but his eyes keep darting between the apparitions. One of them shoots a beam of energy at him, and it sends a pang of a new emotion ripping through him, something he has never felt before. Guilt. Ugh! Can't we just be a little level-headed about this? How can I mend things? Do you want gold? Power? His eyes are frantically looking back and forth as another projectile is launched towards him. Ugh! I can explain. Please, let me tell you what really happened. Oh, surely we can forget our last encounter. There must be something that I can... Now, Cinder Smite has been upgraded. Cinder Smite now has +3 to attack rolls. It does 2d6 psychic damage per hit instead of fire damage. And, right now, you take 1 exhaustion, but you can make a number of additional attacks equal to your charisma modifier. Each attack beyond the first deals only psychic damage, the additional psychic damage, but sneak attack can apply to any of them. And if the target is hit by at least one of these attacks, they need to make a wisdom save, or gain disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of their next turn.
Nice nuke.
I'm going to
That's
put
a
all
lot.
of this in the chat.
Yep.
I'll
What
put
if
it here.
I miss on all of them?
Then
Well-
the dice hates us.
I'm just throwing it out there because we played spots before. You know, you can roll dice and they can hurt you.
I'm sure. Either way, I put this in the Discord and I put it in the chat here. I know it's a wall of text, but mostly it's unchanged. Just make sure you put the attack roll to +3. And just imagine the fire damage as psychic damage.
Did you get this idea? Because I said I had that one arrow of emotions I got from the Feywild that I never used that I wanted to use.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Although that's a good way of interpreting it.
There was one bow, like, because I never had a bow.
I got
could
this
never use
idea
it.
because Briareus makes 1,000,000 enemies, but you have done nothing but make friends throughout your journey.
I killed a few people. I
I
started a
think
war.
a few
Yeah.
enemies, but
And
You
Cinder
got it,
Smite.
David.
We
You
all
got rid of-
murdered some boggles.
You got rid of your enemies.
Okay, boggles were nobody's
Ah.
friends.
True.
Either way, Briareus has betrayed everyone that he ever met. If he ever sees them again, it's nothing but them betraying him. So,
Okay. So damage +3 to damage and +3 to the attack.
no, just +3 to the attack, but it does
The attack,
deal
okay.
+2d6 psychic damage instead of the +2d6 fire damage it was doing before.
The also important thing is if you take the exhaustion, you get extra charisma attacks.
Yeah.
Which I will assume you're doing now.
That is a lot of it.
I
That'd be
am
what?
adjusting the numbers so I can just do it automatically.
Mhm.
But it seems like this is the point. If I don't do it, it's stupid.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I mean,
But I could miss, so this could be bad. So
What is your charisma? 16?
18, so I have 4.
Yeah, so you get 5 attacks essentially.
Yeah.
With sneak attack on each of them, as long as they hit.
with just the bonus damage that, assuming those all hit, that's 10d6 psychic damage plus sneak attack damage plus an extra d6 plus your dex.
Let's go for it.
You just need to hit at least probably 2.
Mm-hmm. And I have -3 because of the cold.
So it just cancels itself out. Oh,
The
can
dice
just
have a
crit-
The dice
story
have a story.
that they wish to tell.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know numbers. Hold on.
I got a calculator too.
Oh, you have a calculator? Nice. Do that for me, because I don't want to do that.
I got 78.
Okay. He takes 78 damage.
Big chunker of a hit.
Still less than the last one.
Damn, those 2d6s rolled pretty bad.
Yeah.
Twice they did. Anyway,
But it's still better than nothing because fire would have done nothing.
yeah, no, that's still much better than nothing. And you still got the sneak attack, which was
Okay.
huge.
So
Yeah.
now I can take a level of exhaustion
To get
and
4
You
more
already
attacks.
have, yeah. But you won't
Oh,
get...
okay.
You have 4 more attacks. They're only going to deal 2d6 damage, because you've already used your sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
But each one that's going to hit is going to increase the saving throw that he's going to need to make.
Okay.
Hit.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
miss. Yeah, because -3.
Well, it was +3, -3, right?
Well, no, I already added the +3
you
to the
already
bow. Yeah, so -3 to this one as well.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yep.
Next one.
Okay, 4, yeah.
That's it. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
We're going to do just the psychic damage. For the first one is 8
8 and 6.
and 6.
14.
Okay. So the saving throw that he needs to make is DC 15 plus 1 per hit. 3 of your attacks this turn hit. So he needs to make a DC 18 saving throw.
Okay.
Still doable for him, fortunately. Alright,
I'm sorry.
the dice
The
have
dice
a
have
story
a story.
that will not be untold. He has disadvantage on all his attacks next turn. He is pelted with all of these imaginary attacks, and his psyche is being shattered as this happens. The power of your friendship is far more influential than the power that he offered to those who betrayed. He's angry, and
Gross. Friends.
That's fair.
anything else that you want to do?
That was actions.
Actions,
Bonus
actions.
I think you still have a bonus
I
action,
have
technically?
movement and bonus action. So, and no, because I
Can you
pulled out
take
Cinder's
the-
Smite.
You can't do dodge as a bonus action as a rogue?
No, that's Monk.
No.
Okay.
I was thinking of trying to get something over to you because you're going to take damage the moment it's your turn.
That's fair.
But I don't have an item interaction because I drew Cinder's Smite.
That's also fair.
I have a bonus action. So I can pull it out, I guess, if I can use bonus action as an item interaction. No?
I'll allow it.
Alright. Because I'll just fly over, pull it out, and get it ready. You have to take it from my hand, though. Or someone has to take it from my hand.
Yeah, I'll have the item interaction to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. It's Briareus' turn.
To clarify, you pulled out a gem, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Here.
Let's have him. Goodness gracious, great balls of...
He's probably panicking the fuck right now.
He kind of
after seeing
is.
that.
Let's this time have him do the spell on Boom Crash. Boom Crash, make a dexterity saving throw. This uses the dragon stats.
Ooh.
But the dragon's more clumsy.
Okay. Briareus just, with a wave of his Ransor, ignites you into flame. And we're on fire. I'm gonna say, just lore-wise, that you are unaffected by the frost as this is going on.
Cancels that.
It's keeping you warm.
You are afflicted. You're afflicted by immolation.
That's
Which,
bad.
yeah, it's fireball damage on the first failed save, but you continue to burn every turn. And he does need to concentrate on this. Also, you will gain a treachery die. He's concentrating, and then you get a treachery die, because he can do that as a bonus action for his spells. Okay, so you have a treachery die. You're going to take some damage. I'm going to do that now. I like this new dice roller, but it's annoying because I need to pull it out every time.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Because my initiative tracker is like right above it. Alright, 8d6. Oh, not bad. 26 irresistible fire.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized healing word's a bonus action.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I have. I'm a bard now.
I mean, it might be worth it. It might
do
be
it.
worth the.
I don't need to pull out the thing and stand next to you and watch you die. I can just healing word and move next to you.
Oh,
It's fine.
but I mean, it's only a D4 plus.
It's something.
But here's the thing,
Yeah.
Zumal, you're about to make a saving throw and you might take 1 damage and die again.
I
Yeah.
guess that's a good point.
I'm being ungrateful. You little bitch.
Plus it's plus my spellcasting modifier, which is charisma. So
Plus 5?
plus
Plus
4.
4. Okay, so that's technically plus. It's a. You can roll an 8 or see what you get. Okay, 6.
Go to
There you
7.
Boink.
Okay,
Cool.
Briareus is immolating Boom Crash.
Yes.
Damn.
Terrifying and bad.
Okay, there's no point in him moving. So he's going to stay here and continue to be here. This Infernal Knight is going to attack Boom Crash. Let's try and get rid of this. Actually, is it better to get rid of Boom Crash?
Yes.
No,
If he moves, Boom Crash will attack him.
Yes, I will.
doesn't care.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. How many attacks can it do?
Just one.
That's one chunk.
So it's just the bite?
Whichever one you want. You could even do... Actually, I don't think you can do Tail Slap, technically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's
a
unfortunately
legendary
Yeah, he's
legendary.
he's still within
your.
your reach, but he did go out of Bite and Claw range, so...
action. Nice.
Still a hit.
Nice little tasty treat. You can do a little damage as a treat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bite
Yeah.
is pretty good.
The Bite does more damage than the Claws.
Yeah.
You just always hit with the claws instead.
Yep.
Alright. You chunk into the Infernal Knight's armor. Your Treachery die doesn't do enough to resist that, or to change that result. The Infernal Knight, however, sees that his juicy little morsel just became not a juicy little morsel. He's going to attack Zumosu.
I missed.
He missed. He's going to, in that case, attack you again. Sorry.
Okay. Let me double check. I have the animated shield, but I think that technically hits because I don't got no Pegasus to boost it any higher. Meets it, beats it.
You go down.
Yep.
But
Hi,
he
guys.
used his second action, so he can't eat your soul. So that's
Yep.
good.
That's good.
But now he's wasting your action economy. Boom Crash, Dragon Boom.
First, see if you get your breath weapon back.
Oh, right. I don't have to worry about the frost because he's keeping me toasty.
Yep,
Mhm.
you're nice and warm. I'm also gonna
Wish
check
we were
on.
on top.
Hey!
Okay, hold on. Let me check on Immolation.
Oh, if you take it immediately.
At
Oh,
the end
God.
of each of your turns, you repeat the saving throw or take more damage. Okay,
Okay.
so you are still fine for now, but at the end of your turn, you're probably gonna take more damage.
Okay. But I got my breath.
Yep.
You could technically position. Could you position over Amon to be able to shoot Briareus and the thingy, or what? Or be able to angle it since Briareus is in the air so that it doesn't hit Amon?
If
No, the crystal's in the way.
Boom Crash went
Yeah.
well,
Fucking
Yeah.
Crystal.
I don't even know if you want to hit the crystal because that's probably gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unload on Briareus.
That's fair.
I don't expect to survive this. I'm just gonna go. So,
That's
deck
fair.
save.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save first.
Oh,
This
At
uses
least you
your
covered it.
wisdom save, not the dragon's.
and she's got the burrito.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Briareus tried to disappear, but you have some of your dragon senses are making you a bit more attuned to where he is, and as he's trying to sneak away, you reorient your lightning blast, and you aim it towards him.
I just like to think of it as arcing when he's starting to move.
Or yeah, maybe like you're blasting the ground, and just as his illusion starts to flicker, you just kind of drag it along the ground, just
Oh, that's cool.
All right, let's have him. What is it? A Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
It's Dex.
Oh, Dex. Never mind. Sorry. That's not right. Okay. Well, that's good. It didn't change it at all. Okay.
He makes it, so.
So he takes half.
He's not a rogue. Oh! That's some good damage.
Mother! All right, 35 plus what, 4?
39.
39?
Yeah. How's he doing?
That's how he's doing.
He looks so singed.
Yeah, he takes a blast of lightning. He is still twitching and reeling from the shock. He's gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, because you're on fire, right? You could have... Okay.
Okay, he's still concentrating somehow through that.
That's okay. I'm going to... I don't even care, just for flavor. I'm a blue dragon on fire. I just roasted him. I'm gonna lean in and grin. You look tasty.
He
Fucking cool.
He is immune to your frightful presence, but the sentiment still stands. He is very low and very weak. Sumasu.
Does the I hate to say it, but does the immolation pop on her now?
Yeah.
It does. So we're gonna need to have Boon Crash do a Dex save, -4. Okay, well, minus the D4, that might be 0. Let's just assume that's a fail. So you're gonna take 4 D6s of damage this time. It's not as much as it was before. 16 fire.
She's still
Wow.
holding on.
You're still
dragon.
alive,
So
though.
practically alive. That's hilarious.
I'm not dead, so I'm doing just fine. Let's just see if my death save keeps me alive.
It rhymed.
Well, I'm alive.
Close.
Still.
You're still alive. Amon, it is your turn. Zumasu is dying near you. You also
got a
can
bonus
target people aggressively if you needed to banish anybody.
Nice
Okay,
trick.
okay, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do... Okay, I'll do this. I will do Mass Healing Word. So, wait, is Mouse still like antagonistic toward me?
It's not even antagonistic. You just don't
I think
acknowledge
that's
her.
permanent.
Yeah, that's permanent.
We're
As
no
long as
longer
Briareus
friends.
is alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's not permanent, semi-permanent.
No, it's permanent. Restored. Okay.
Like, why is this tiefling so close to us? Hope she doesn't attack me.
Okay, so I'm going to smack a greater healing gem onto Zumosu.
Donkashan.
Greater healing?
And then a greater healing gem onto Zumosu. And then I'm going to use my last slot to do Death Ward
Thank you.
onto Zumosu. So Zumosu, you get a Death Ward as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then piss off.
Okay,
Okay, and I need to make a Constitution save for the frost check, right?
that is true.
Oh, you get +5 now. You got 20, 25, 4 now.
Okay, so you're still fine. You only take 2 cold damage. Mouse, start of your turn. Can you also do that?
You also get +5. +5 for everybody.
You're alive again. Well,
Uh,
no, I'll give myself
wait,
bardic
no,
inspiration.
hold on. This is a magical effect or ability?
Yeah?
I got my sword, so she gets to take the 23.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
DC's
Yes.
24.
But she gets +5, so it's a 28.
Plus 5, 28. Cool.
Yeah,
Now you
that
resist
sounds
it, so
pretty
you still take 4 frost damage, cold damage, but you're fine. Continue.
I helped you.
It still hurts. Let's go over here and go attack the Infernal Knight.
Alright. You sneaky?
You still got haste.
Well, do we use... I mean, I probably could have just stayed back and shot, I guess, with the fancy Cinder Smite.
That's kind of true, too.
Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
'Cause
might have made more sense.
You're still on the ground, right?
I mean, Amon's up. I'm threatening it.
No. I'm asking if you were on the ground so I could shoot over you.
I mean, I guess technically I haven't gotten
Yeah,
up
yeah,
yet.
he hasn't gotten there. He hasn't taken his turn.
If you move
Yeah.
there,
I'll
I'll allow
move
you to
there.
shoot over him.
That's what I was gonna do.
You shoot over him. All right. Okay. That should hit. That will deal. Okay, what is that?
16 plus 29.
45 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chunk.
Would you like to take an exhaustion to do 4 more attacks?
You also got your haste action too.
I still have my haste action. Yeah, so I can do
Oh.
another attack.
Yeah, you can just do 1 more attack at least.
Oh yeah, because that was
Shit.
that would have been a -4 on the attack, wouldn't it? No, yeah.
It would be, but oh, that
Would
might
that have
change
hit?
it. Yeah, that wouldn't have hit.
That wouldn't have hit, so you have to take
So-
your second attack to try and hit.
Second attack to try and hit, or bardic inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration will probably hit. Their AC is 18.
Yeah, they're not that
so you
bad.
just need to get it 2 or higher.
And because you said it, it won't happen. It won't happen.
It won't happen. Okay.
All right.
It's the
Okay.
second attack.
Would
Second
you like
attack.
to use an exhaustion to get 5 attacks?
You already have one, so you're gonna have a bad time if you go over to another one.
Just be super exhausted. What is the second level of exhaustion? What does that do?
Half movement, I think. No, let me check.
I thought it was checks first, so it's like
It's checks first. It's not damage. Yeah, next is speed halved. And then next is disadvantaged attacks and saves.
sure, why not? Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You take another rank of exhaustion.
See, the thing is, I have haste, so I have double movement speed right now.
Yeah.
Also, it turns it normal.
But once this is all over, I'm gonna be on the floor napping if we're alive.
Yep. Anyway,
Yep.
Pew, pew, pew.
okay. So 19 doesn't hit. 29 does, definitely. 17 doesn't hit. 26 does.
So roll 1 sneak attack dice and
Also,
two
you get 1 more attack, because this is... You didn't do your second attack, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so do 1 more.
and that hit.
That hits. Okay, 3 hits.
So the first one I can do sneak attack on. Did I already do
Yeah.
that?
You did, but it
Did,
didn't
but
count.
didn't count it because we didn't. Yeah. Do you want me to
I'll
re-roll,
start
or do you want to
adding
use those
them.
again?
Just reroll.
Okay. Like one better.
Okay, he also fails his wisdom save, so he's gonna get disadvantage on all attacks next turn.
Nice.
Okay, so that is
Doesn't add the right one.
31,
hits.
41. That is 41. And then 2 other hits, so roll 4d6. Oh wait, we can just count the psychic damage on the ones that hit.
On
So
the
8 and 8,
on the right hand side. Yeah.
16.
16.
Cool. He's at half hit points.
You chunked it.
Bastard.
Yeah, sorry that took so long. Are you all set with your turn? You still have bonus actions?
Item interaction, bonus action, gem on Zumasu, greater healing.
That's fair. I appreciate
Get up! Yeets it at temple.
17. Anything else?
Nope.
I'm still just lying on the ground with a floating shield around me because that thing lasts for a while.
Okay. Briareus no longer has disadvantage. He spent his last turn doing spell. So let's just attack Boom Crash.
He's tired of this dragon.
Yeah, we're tired of this dragon. Let's stop that. That should hit.
Yep,
That should...
on top.
Yeah, that's 23. Any excess?
Yeah.
Okay. The excess carries over to your previous form. I'll drag you over here. Drag you over here. That's
Ha,
funny.
ha, ha.
So it's 23 minus 8.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna have to go help the boom crash now.
So it's 15 leftover damage.
Takes-
Then I'm gonna try and make sure you have the icons on you. Just gonna be just a fire one for now. We don't have bless anymore, so I'll turn that off. Okay, and you still have death ward because you haven't died. You just fell back.
That's okay.
That dragon did its job. It absorbed a lot of damage and hurt a lot of people.
That is what I wanted.
Yep. Takes a step forward and stabs you again.
You bastard.
Does
Can you
17
make it
hit
not
you?
hit? Can you make
You
it not hit?
shield?
Not with shield.
You get your how much? Do you get temporary hit points and stuff?
Are you saying not with shield because you can use it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. You invoke your abjuration magic as he plows through your shifting form and into the boom crash within. Your last wave of your hand knocks his Ransor to the side. He is going to use his Scorching Brand on you, though. So I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And to hear his voice beneath. Well, that one's probably going to up
Not
the
near if you don't
ante.
get-
Okay, you have D6 treachery die now, and you may explode.
Okay.
Okay. He is going to, since
Did
you...
you get any abjuration bonus hit points?
Oh yeah, get your...
Yeah. Yeah.
Reset your ward if that's
Nice.
your fancy.
I have. I keep track of it in a particular place.
He's then going to fly off this way.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I
does
was
that attack of opportunity?
Sure, do you have a reaction?
No.
Sorry, I'm being snarky. It's
You
the
little
Infernal Knight's turn. Disadvantage on attacks. Let's go. And... I feel like we should take care of... The two healers are really fucking annoying.
Yep.
But I don't think I can kill both of you. So, let's just pile it on one of you. And...
It already has disadvantage, right?
has disadvantage. I'm looking at Amon. He doesn't have Death Ward. So I think we're going to go for Amon instead. Because one attack... Because the number of attacks will be better used on him.
Remember, there is blur.
Well,
You
16
think that
don't
is-
matter, but I don't think that hits you.
The good
Nope.
thing of that disadvantage, dear God.
Yeah.
14 doesn't hit you either.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You managed to deflect both of the knight's blows. He just roars at you in defiance. Boom Crash, it is your turn. You don't need to save against Frost. You may go. If you keep that treachery die, it will explode at the end of your turn.
Okay. I think it's worth Eldritch Blast on Briareus. Is that smart? Am I
Yeah.
forgetting a thing?
Yeah, that's right. Remember, he might do the teleport thing is the only thing, but that means then we can shoot him. So it's fine for you to do it.
Mama Bird, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And technically, wouldn't it be whichever one's going to hit him, he teleported, and then she could just shoot him with the rest of them?
I'm gonna
I
say
guess.
all of them are kind of attacking at once, just because of the way it
Okay.
works. But roll a d6 4 times. Oh.
6, 6,
So the first,
6.
so the first nice is 30. The next one is at 20. The next one is very low. So only one of them hit anyway. He will use his.
Roll a d6 for your third attack.
Oh, you're using the Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
Didn't you use it on yourself recently, so you don't have your reaction? You did. You
Yeah,
tried to use it on your
yeah.
effect.
It's not our turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so make a Wisdom saving throw, Boom Crash. He's going to try to evade. Okay, that does not make it.
Damn.
Your Eldritch Blast just trace him along the ground where you estimate he is. But he is too quick, and his form does explode, but it doesn't hurt anybody because, well, there's nobody nearby. So he's just going to
a scare
teleport
little
down there.
baby.
If I explode on top of him, will it hurt him?
No.
Damn. Okay.
He's also immune to fire.
Damn it.
Oh, sorry. Is there movement for you?
I'm going to.
Let's have a bonus action.
If you
Go
have a
here.
gem left, you could heal yourself.
Hold on. No, there's. I have immolation, and it's gonna make me explode. Like, Death Ward is gonna be popped. my action is best used.
Being near Amon so you can get healed.
No, but also expending a superior healing gem on him.
On Amon or Zoo?
Either one is a good choice.
I can't heal him on.
That's true. Maybe Amon is a better choice.
Yeah, I got him on
Okay, what type is this? Superior?
superior.
Okay,
Oh, 27.
that's a sizable portion of hit points. Alright, Bone Crash. Dexterity saving throw.
Does she negate all the damage or does it auto damage?
The immolation... Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to look it up.
Well, what was the save?
24.
Okay, yeah, even with +5, he had the. Well, it's a magical effect still, right? But yeah, no.
It is. So you take 20 fire damage from
Oh, those
the
sixes
immolation.
came back.
666.
Jesus
The
Christ.
dice have a story that they wish to tell.
Dice gods.
This
So,
poor burnt chicken.
did you take the damage yet?
Yeah, I took the damage. It
Oh, you're
used
still
up my
alive.
abjuration ward, and I'm at 13.
The abjuration ward. Anyway, time to expend your explodey dice. Boom Crash rushes over to you, heals him on, and then erupts into flame.
Twice.
Oh, that's quite low. You only take 16 damage from that.
It's
But
enough
your
to
death
kill
ward
me.
pops.
Yeah, which brings you to 1. But I was hoping to, fully kill
Take
you.
her out.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
your death ward was well placed, and so was your abjuring wards. You dispel some of the fire with some protective fire resistance on your own part, and you go to 1. Zumasu, it is now your turn.
I know I'll take an attack of opportunity from the knight, but should I just go kill him? The Briareus?
Mao can do it from range, probably.
Possibly, yeah.
You rather I go for the knight then?
Focus on the knight, yeah.
Go for the knight.
Okay.
He's
'Cause he can
also
knock you down.
he's also a full fiend, so
Alright. Just gonna shuffle over this way.
other pro, they might kill Boom Crash if Boom Crash goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
So I'll shuffle over this way, and let me just pull out my sheet so I can kick from there. I just want to go over here for flank.
I know we're at midnight, but we're probably gonna keep going, and this
yeah.
might wrap up soon.
Okay, that hits. Right?
That does hit.
Okay, that's gonna be 27 damage. Ka-chonk. And second attack.
Another
Low
hit.
in one ways, but not low another way. And that's gonna be 25 damage. Chunk.
Any smites?
I literally only have. I don't know if people need to be revivified if Amon goes down or I go down for other shenanigans. Well, I'm just gonna do another instead. Boom Crash, you get D6 as a healing from Healing Light.
Okay.
So at least maybe you can chunk one attack.
So, do I roll?
No, I rolled you up. You got 9.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Nope.
Come on, it's your turn. Make a Constitution save. Also, you should have done that as well.
Let me do that real quick.
Might be fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. Amon, you benefit from his bonus. With your advantage, thanks to Holy Avenger, you do succeed.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna take another step. Well, do you guys want flanking, or I should probably be closer to you guys. I'll be fair.
No, just go.
You
go back
you
to
already utilized your
Okay.
attack. Oh,
All right.
unless you mean move after your attack. That's actually fine.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I was mostly just so everybody could be in my aura range. Is the
Oh.
reason.
Big
Go
old
ahead.
happy family hugging
Amon.
each other.
Amon, you take 2 damage and continue with your turn. Frost does
Okay.
not get worse.
All right. I'm gonna do. Let's do some fist attacks. I still have the giant potion, so it's.
Yep, you can finally punch things.
23 plus. That's 23, so that's still plus 5. So we'll just do plus.
Right? You put up your dukes. First time, hope has never felt so good. But I don't think that hits.
Okay.
Okay, even with the -2, that definitely hits.
Okay. And then let's see. Dexterity. So that's going to be Okay. Wait a minute. I need to check my character sheet. Okay, dexterity is so I'm at 16. So okay, so it is going to be plus 5 after all. So plus 5, and then the as for my bonus action, Boom Crash's Death Word popped.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use Healing Gem onto. Actually, no, I'm going to use Mass Healing Ward as a spell.
Uh-huh.
Also, are you applying your plus d6 of damage from the Crook of Rao?
No, I am not. Wait a minute. No,
Oh, you
actually,
are. I see
yeah,
it.
I am. I did change that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the healing stuff that I'm not doing.
Okay, so healing word.
Okay, D4 plus 10 for everyone. So, okay.
11 for everyone
people.
except Mal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
Anything else?
No, that's my action and bonus action.
Mal.
I was just confused as to why your friends are snuggling up to this monk.
Con save, Mal.
Yeah.
Is she close enough? God damn it.
Okay, you take 5 damage, and your frost is now at 5.
There's some civilians that have died because we've taken too long.
Probably.
Just be like
There we
people
go.
in Florida. Just wear like 3 pairs of shorts.
God,
It was like 10 years ago when Florida got snow. They were doing an interview, and a guy was wearing like 3 layers of Hawaiian shirts because he had no long jackets.
I'm gonna make an attack at Briareus.
Alright, are you expending any exhaustion?
what are you at now, 2?
2?
It would
Don't
give you
you die?
disadvantage.
Die at 6.
Yeah, don't go to 5, because then you'll die when haste wears off.
You know what? That would be heroic. Yeah, sure, we'll do one more. Hopefully I don't need to, and I can just get 1 hit. That'll be
Okay.
good.
So you're gonna go to 3 exhaustion. I'm gonna say it applies after the attacks.
Okay.
Thank you, DM.
Just waiting for my sheet to stop hiding behind the turn order.
Right. Launch your barrage. That
So this is just the first attack. This isn't the other ones yet.
Yep, that misses.
Cool. Alright, so
That
second
one
attack, and
hits.
now all the other ones.
Even with the -5, that does hit.
And then 4.
32 should hit, 20 doesn't. 25 doesn't because you have
So it's
-5.
-5, and then 33 does.
Yep, so that's
10 and 8, 18 psychic.
okay, so from the first attack that hits, it's 16 total.
7 and 9, yeah, so 16.
Then the next attacks that hit are 8 and 10,
Okay,
so that's
so
18. So that's 34 psychic damage. You launch your barrage of attacks towards Briareus as the specters of his treacherous unmaking manifest from Cinder Smite. How do you want to do this?
I'm already barraging him like a stormtrooper. I don't know how else.
Yeah.
Taking steps forward as I'm shooting.
Scarface
Yeah.
style?
You take steps forward, just like inching towards him, just unleashing a barrage of assaults from all different ways until he is collapsed into a pile on the ground. The remaining knight sees that his master has fallen, and it just simply uses plane shift to disappear. It cuts its losses.
You little bitch.
Can I make it an opportunity attack?
No.
Fuck that guy. Damn it.
Briareus is brought to his knees, and he looks up at you. I'm supposed to be better than you. You weren't supposed to get this far, you pathetic little sister.
Sucks for you. Could have done so many good things together since I'm the better one. Well, could have helped you out. Some way.
You're not better than me. You lean on your friends. I did this all myself. I brought down this entire continent to its knees by myself. You are nothing compared to me.
And yet with just 4 common folk who help each other out, brought you to your knees. Just die. Just roll over.
He looks around, and he pulls out a strange-looking cylindrical object,
No.
a unicorn's horn.
No.
Oh god.
No, I'm gonna run and try and stab him.
Now you drop Cinder Smite and run forward with your Scimitar of Speed. Make an attack roll.
Fuck. If he gets this off. -5.
Oh no.
Remember, if you
Fuck!
screw this up, I'm not gonna be mad at him. I'm gonna be mad at you.
Here's the thing. I said he fall to his knees. He's prone. You have advantage on this attack roll.
Ah.
As he pulls it out, you rush forward with the Scimitar of Speed and stab him in the chest. He gasps as the horn falls to the ground, and he just looks down at the ground. No, I can't. I can't end like this. All that I've worked for.
Oh no, it's not gonna end. Didn't you hear about the stop?
To me now.
No,
Was
No.
it worth it
the
after everything?
the ground opens up and a pit bears itself beneath him. Hellfire bursts up from underneath, and you can see hundreds of chains, icy hot, just wrapping around his limbs. No! No! It can't end like this! They can resurrect me! I can try again! And he is pulled down into hell before the pit seals before you. And Briareus is defeated. And goodbye.
Spit. I'll
Is the
spit
cold
into the
finally
hole,
stopping?
so it turns to ice and then lands on him.
The winter starts to part, and it seems for now that things are victorious.
Good
Okay,
job, guys.
Just in case, give me 10 minutes. I'm still gonna do the whole trickle row,
That's-
banish everything for
That's
100
probably a
years.
good idea. I'm gonna go look for that body of the priest that died.
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
I'm gonna lay down right here.
All right, yeah.
just-
Crash, you mind just keeping an eye on Mal while I look around for that body and Amon's doing his thing.
I go over to Boom Crash and lay down on the ground, face down.
I'm gonna call up the familiars. They can keep a watch. All right. Should I do like investigation for what's her face body if that's still around?
You do not find her around. Or rather you do, but her soul has been locked away somewhere. It was offered to the powers of the underworld. Dermot, however, could still be saved. He was not sacrificed, he was merely defeated.
Has it technically been? It has been 10 rounds, right? So it can't revivify.
You could raise dead if you have that in your assortment, and you can always do that tomorrow as well.
It's called we should rest.
I can do it.
You can do it.
As in, like, there's a whole shitload of clerics. One of them has still got to be alive. They can
Well,
do
we
it.
can pass the scroll to them at least. That's fair. All right, I'll just kind of collect Dermot so his body isn't like going to decompose or nothing. I don't
Alright.
have gentle repose, but could I like spend some lay on the hands to kind of help maybe keep?
Look,
it
it's
from
been
doing
cold.
anything?
His body is frozen.
Yeah. Oh, so it's been preserved.
It won't be stinky.
Actually, just rub some salt on it for extra level preservation.
I'll just make sure he's not like sitting with his face so it'll swell up or something.
Trying to turn him into jerky.
Alright,
Preserved is preserved.
Ugh.
hold on, let me... Oh, that's not the right one. This is the right one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna spend 10 minutes to summon. Well, wait. Does a Amon thing banish also Celestials?
No, just fiends.
Okay, I'm gonna just summon my Alicorn, because why the hell not? Takes 10 minutes.
You resummon Dustflicker in 10 minutes. Amon begins praying and begins a ritual using the Crook of Rao. Boom Crash. Are you doing something as well for 10 minutes? No, I don't think so. What are you guys doing while this is going
keeping
on?
watch.
Okay.
Along with the familiars.
Yeah, Boom Crash probably gets back their familiar or whatever if it was unsummoned or destroyed.
They were hiding underneath, we said.
Oh, that's right. The winter has ended, but the sky is still dark. The Jaguar's magic has still sealed out the sun. You can see that the Tarask, wherever it was in this mess, that Tarask is no longer to be found. Perhaps you can meet up with the Veil Dancers next time to see what has come of that battle. But in the meantime, there is still one more threat looming on the horizon to deal with. We will have to get to that next time. So, thank you everybody that came out to watch this massive battle. You can see us on Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. Next session will probably be the last final battle, followed by maybe a post-mortem of some sort. But the week after, we're going to be skipping because Mao is going to... What con is it? Dragon Con?
Awesome con.
Awesome Con. Be at Awesome Con. So we'll be down one, but we will skip that one. Anyway, we'll still be here for Wednesday's session. An epilogue, yes. We'll be here for Wednesday's session for Icewind Dale, which they're on the last steps as well, it seems, because they are facing off with the Frost Maiden once they finish their last trial.
We're dying.
Yeah, you can die again. You can die twice this week now. Isn't that great? You can find my books.
You didn't pop your death ward, did you?
You can find my books on DriveThruRPG and the DMs Guild. You can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. And of course, you can always join us in the Crumpet Kingdom on the Discord. And with all that wall of text out of the way, I think it's time that we go raid somebody and bring all this energy that away. So thank you once again, good night, and we will see you next time as we face off with the shadowy Dragwar. Alright.
But it's a Yanti.
Yep. I know, it's confusing. Good night, everyone. Bye.
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 Take care.